brand new banger.
Like, yo, man, this is bullshit and blah blah blah. He's like, hey, man, maybe it's meant for a reason.
Always thought of it like that, bro. Now you really fucked up.
Like, I can't get rid of this thing.
Life was easy. Fuck out my face.
Yeah, what it was. I expect you to do the bare minimum, because then what's the point?
True. To do that, I went and got one from the aisle, you dumb fuck.
And shut the fuck up and lay low.
You're female, like you could work your charms in certain situations that I wouldn't be able to. You know how much free shit you gotten? Shit. One said word to mama, shit. Oh, got him. We understand it's gonna bother you. Some of us went through it. Some of us are gonna go through it. Well, we wasn't ready. I wasn't ready to go that deep with you. You don't really know what you want to share, my heart.
No, look cock. Send hook, send cock.
I do not agree with these guys. Word.
Get the fuck out of here. They do something important.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. We don't want you here, asshole.
Get the fuck out of here. Don't you come back.
I stay loose, I stay hype. I stay loose, I stay hype. I stay loose, I stay hype. I could do this all night, cause I do what I like. Yeah, I do what I like. Yeah, I do what I like. Sipping goose, sip is right. And I go with the flow. Yeah, I go with the flow. Yeah, I go with the flow. Cause I know I'm the show. In the zone, here I go. In the zone, here I go. In the zone, here I go. Yeah, they know I'm a pro. Let's go, let's go! Yeah! Let's go! Here I go, I get lit, I get hyped for this shit! That's right.
Word. He be like, I got a left elbow and a right elbow. I can break your face with any elbow. Make sure that you get elbowed in your elbow with an elbow. Got the arm bar, get the phone ball, get around with the bomb with the bomb ball.
Daddy's gonna take you to Jersey Shore.
What's going on, everybody? It is episode 100 of the Toe in the Show, and as you already know, show is not here. But we got a savior in the building. What's going on?
Happy 100, motherfuckers.
Word. What's going on? We got interim show. At this point, you might have to be show, and then show will be interim show. I don't know, man. This is...
Yo, with the amount I show up and show doesn't show up, that's
right.
It. We just switching places.
You would think show would show. It's in his name.
This is his show.
Right?
He's 50% of the show. He's not here.
Yeah. Fucking guy.
But hey, congrats. 100 episodes. Shit.
Word. It
How
wasn't
the show ain't be canceled by now?
You see, yo, they tried. They fucking tried.
Yo, Steve been trying to get us canceled. Fucking YouTube been trying to get us canceled.
Yeah.
But we still here.
We still thriving. We syndicated now. 100 episodes, bitch.
Hey, here we fucking go.
That's right.
Well,
I know some big words sometimes.
Well, what's going on, Toe? Happy Friday.
Happy Friday, man. You know what's going on? It's either my clothes are getting bigger or the clothes that they make in the stores are getting smaller, because I don't know what the fuck. I buy a 2XL shirt, it fits me like a medium. This is an XL fitted shirt, and it's nice and movable on me. I can swim in this motherfucker. I don't understand how that shit works, unless everybody's getting that shit from China now and just charging $60 for a fucking shirt.
I don't know, that's man. Bullshit. Material be weird. Depending on where you get your shit. Sometimes it's like, yo, this is fucking nice. This is loose.
Yeah.
Then you get something else like, yo, did they shrink this? Like,
yeah.
I didn't even put it in the dryer yet. The fuck?
Yo, oh man. I fucking my work shirts. We got new ones. I put them on. I'm like, oh, this is nice. I like this. I washed it, shrunk. I said, fuck. Now it's a little bit tight. People say it looks alright, but it's a little bit tight on me. Gotta get it going. Shit, I had these. Yo, hold up. Let me show you. Bad Blood suggested for me to get the Jordan 1s, right?
All right.
So I got the Jordan 1s in white and blue, and I really like them shoes. Then I got a bubble on the bottom, like the bottom of the shoe. You could actually press it in. It's like a gap between the rubber and the bottom and shit like that. So it felt like there was a rock in my shoe. So I returned them to get my money back. So I said, fuck it. I really like those shoes. Let me get the same shoe, just a different color.
Hey.
And now the right one was a little weird. It fit me a little weird, but throughout the day, it got more comfortable. But I was like, yo, how the fuck are these the same exact shoes? And now,
now they don't fit.
Same size, same cut, same everything, and they fit different. Like, that don't make no fucking sense.
Oh, you gotta love it.
Fucking the vegans, I'm telling you. Lay, what's going on, Lay? Lay's in the chat. Yo, man, if you want to stop by for the 100 episode, let us know, man. You got the link. More than welcome to. They shoot no fireworks in my.
Hey, they knew it was 100 episode.
Yo, for real. You still hear the buzzing?
Nah, I don't hear the buzzing anymore.
All right. I'm cleaning my jewelry for tomorrow. I got 2 suits. And I'm wearing one of the motherfuckers tomorrow. I don't know what the fuck happened, but yeah. I'm wearing one of them motherfuckers tomorrow.
All right, there you go.
All right, cool.
Wait, how are you messaging us from underground? What you doing underground, bro?
Hey, he's at the Fight Club, but don't tell nobody. You know the first rule about Fight Club. We want to talk about Fight Club. All right, so yo, since we're gonna just wing it now,
all right,
and it's just me and you. How do you feel about hearing about a person's past? Like, you're talking to a female and she tells you about her past, or she tells you about another dude. How do you feel about that?
Okay, because funny enough, you just asked me 2 questions. That's why.
Yeah.
Like, okay, so let's go with the first one. Just her telling you about, let's say, like past relationships.
Yes.
I feel like her doing that to me, she's trying to let you know what she's been through, just so you know this is unfortunately what's happened to her in the past. So hey, this is why she'll react a certain way. This is why she does what she does, and this is what unfortunately she's been molded into. Because either past relationships haven't worked out, or past relationships have made her expect a certain thing. That to me is what that means. Like, if it's like, all right, you telling me about this now. Also, if she's telling you a little bit too much about it, like almost like she misses it, it's like, that might be a red flag.
That is true.
Because it's like, wait, are you trying to like be with me, or are you still trying to do that? Like, what's the thing here?
It's a thin line.
But now to answer the second question of it is, if she's just telling you about her past just to give you a little bit of that deeper connection, to me that's a good sign. That means she has that trust in you already. That's like, you know what? I want you to get to know me, not only just on a surface level, but know me as a person in general. Why I am the way I am, and why this is what you're getting into, in a sense. So again, it's a deeper connection. It's something to help you out, so you're not going in this trying to like play Jenga. Like, all right, what piece here, like trying to do something here.
Yeah.
You know.
So, what? So your take on it is you don't mind if they tell you.
To me, it's like, again, it also depends on, like I said, depends on the scenario and what kind of past, just to know where we're going here. You know?
Yeah. Because I know some of my other friends, you talk to them about it like, wait, why is she talking about another nigga? She should be talking about me. I don't fuck them other dudes. I don't care about them other dudes.
No.
And I've in my head, I've always been like on some. I find a little bit of jealousy there. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, oh, you're not allowed to talk about some other nigga with me. To me, it's like I'm not threatened by no other nigga. So you want to tell me about somebody? Go ahead. Because if we're gonna be, I take friendship serious. So in order for us to start talking, I'm gonna start treating you like a friend, and then we get a little bit more physical, and then shit will progress from there. So the minute you start telling me about some shit, I'm gonna act like a friend. So you whatever you want to say, I'm gonna listen. You know what I'm saying? So to me, it's like you want to tell me about it, go ahead. I'm not threatened by this nigga. This nigga's hitting you up. He's talking to you. All right, cool. It's not my business.
Okay, see, that's again, that's adding to the scenario.
Yeah, I just threw that in there.
Okay, okay. I was gonna say that's adding to the scenario.
Yeah, I just threw that. I just threw that in there. That's one because to me it's like, yo, listen, you're gonna do what you want to do anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Which would bring me to my next question. Well, to the next topic, but it's like you're gonna do what you want to do anyway. So it's like, fuck it. If I'm with you, all right, cool. But if the shit don't work out and you go back with that nigga, thank you for not wasting my time. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a bright side to everything, and trust me, I've been in situations where, you know, the chick went with another nigga and it turned out bad for them. So I'm like, yo, thank you. I didn't need that in my life. No, I didn't need none of that in my life. You made the right choice. But so that leads me to, I had a conversation with two women, and someone asked me this question: do you think men and women can be platonic friends? Because it's weird.
The thing is, this is, I feel like, the most asked question, because usually people want to say no. Because they think all it has to lead to something else.
Yeah.
I don't think it's true, though. To me, I feel like you can. Because I have a lot of friends that are the opposite sex. I have a lot of friends that happen to be women. And it's cool. We're friends. Like,
yeah.
It can happen. You can have a friend that is just, she happens to be the other sex, and you're just cool.
Yeah.
To me, I feel like it's, again, you could have friends either way like that. But I don't know. To me, I don't think it's a hard change of like, oh, okay, like she happens to be a girl, but I'm talking to her like I would anyone else. Like,
yeah. Because it's weird. It's like, because this question does pop up a lot. And it makes me think, like, you don't have any opposite gender friends?
That's usually the people that say no are because they've never had that.
I think it's the opposite. I think the people that say no are the jealous people, because we got to break it down into two categories.
Okay.
Can men and women be platonic friends? Yes, they can be. But now, can men and women be platonic friends if they're in a relationship? See, now that's where I think the question actually boils down to. Because most of the time, people ask that question for the whole thing of, my man or my girl has this friend that I don't like and they're too close, and it's like, okay, cool. Now,
so now that's why I get into this. Is it that they can't have that friendship, or is it that their partner feels a certain type of way?
I think most of the time it's the partner feels a certain type of way.
Because I don't think it's the person. Like I said, because again, we've done it. We have a bunch of friends that are, again, females. Again,
Gigi.
There's the biggest example.
Yeah.
The biggest example. One of my homegirls, one legit, in one of my group chats, legit, all we talk is the same type of shit.
Yeah.
And it's, again, she's one of my homies. But the thing is, I feel like that's what it is. It's one of those where if they're in a relationship, the partner might feel a type of way. Like if it's a dude, he might feel a type of way like, yo, why are you talking to my girl? It's like, yo, but it ain't like that. Or if it's a girl, oh, she's trying to hit on my man. It's like, come on.
Yeah, that's the jealousy shit. Because there was a couple times that chicks would be like, yo, I can't talk to you. My man don't like the fact that I'm talking to you. I'm like, Does he read our conversation? Like, no, he just sees that you message me and he don't like it.
Yeah.
So why don't you show the nigga our conversation? He don't need to be in my business, but he sure as hell telling you what to do.
Yeah.
Like, because that's the thing. Like, you read the fucking conversation, it's stupid shit. It's legit stupid shit, or I'm bitching about another woman. You know what I'm saying?
No.
That's pretty much
legit.
what
I
it
have
is.
I've been in one of those where legit the whole convo you can see how I'm calling this person is hey sis, sis, and the dude was still fucking jealous.
Yeah.
Like, yo, so you fucking him, right? It's like, what?
Yo, one time, this dude, I think he mistaken me for someone.
All right.
He was like, yo, you fucking my girl? And I screamed back, yeah, I'm fucking your girl. What you gonna do about it? And he looked at me like, what? And I was like, yo, you know this nigga? And my boy was like, nah, I don't know this nigga. You fucking this girl? I was like, I don't know who the fuck his girl is. Who's your girl? That good looking one over there? Yeah, I'm fucking her. What? Do something. And he looking at me like, what? I said, I don't know who the fuck you are, but you want to fight, nigga? You picked the right one. Yo, dead ass. It was because it was like, yo, you want to be stupid? Let's fucking go. It's like, I'm not getting, I don't know who your girl is. I ain't getting nothing from her. But fuck it. I might as well take some aggression out on you.
No. That's, bro, again, that's where that comes from. I think that's why that question is always a topic, is because it turns into that. But then there is a scenario where just guys may think they can't. They just think, no, if I talk to a girl, we have any type of relationship, it's gonna lead to something else.
Yeah. But you see, this is where, because this is where I was talking to the two females, and they all felt like they could have relationships, like, because they didn't blah, blah. And I told them straight, I said, listen, like I said earlier, you're gonna do what you want to do. If I tell you can't have male friends, you still gonna have male friends. I'm just not gonna know about it.
Yeah.
And they could be platonic. They could, you not talk, you not do nothing sexual, nothing. I just not know about it. Or you could still cheat on me. Because I don't remember being God, taking away your powers like Thor and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just one of those, if you respect me, you're not going to cheat on me whether they're friends or not. You know what I'm saying? So now, because it all boils down to cheating. Because everybody goes, we all know what men want. And yes, a man will be a platonic friend with a woman if he chooses that he does not want to fuck her, or the possibility of fucking her is not even on the table. Because you can build a relationship with a woman and be like, she's beautiful, she can get it, but right now I'm digging the fact that I can talk to her about X, Y, and Z. Or that she's cool as fuck. Because most of the people I talk to are not that cool. You know what I'm saying? Because we do cherish a connection as men. We could sit down, like the post says, we could sit down for hours and not know each other's name, not even ask each other's name, but we got that, you like sports, I like sports, let's talk. And we just chilling. We best fucking friends for the moment. I don't even know who the fuck you are. You know what I'm saying? So if we could get that connection with a female, that doesn't necessarily mean that we're fucking them. But it's always going to run through our mind because we do have such a thing called, a cock and balls. You know what I'm saying? That shit has a mind of its own, but we do. It's one of those, sometimes you shut it off and be like, yo, I'm not here for that.
You know what it is, though? And this is where it changes the boys to the men.
Yeah.
Because that comes with maturity. That comes with being able to turn that off. Knowing, you know what? I value this friendship more than trying to ruin it to see if I can guess it.
Yeah.
Because again, you're going to meet a lot of women in your life. But there's going to be some that's like, you know what? There's something more than just trying to fuck. There's something more than trying to have an intimate relationship. Let me actually have a personal and actual connection there.
Yeah.
Like this could be one of those friends that you could have those kind of conversations with. One of those where it's fucking 3 a.m. You need to talk to somebody. Boom, they're there.
Yeah.
With no fucking conditions to it. Just they're your friend.
Yep. And I think the dangerous thing that most people also kind of don't realize falls into a different category is the friend zone. See, because men don't friend zone women. Right? Oh fuck, no? All right, you cool. We can talk. There's no zone here. It's you're in this area, whatever happens type shit, right? Loose words, don't take it for whatever. But women, they'll be like, oh, he's nice. He does things for me. Friend zone. You know what I'm saying? Now, those type of relationships are dangerous when you're in a relationship because it's like you don't want nothing from him, but you're using the nigga, and he's in the friend zone literally to fuck you. He knows he's in the friend zone. He's staying in there because it's always that one time. I've done it. We've all done it as men. We've all been in that situation where it's been like, all I need is that 1 centimeter of the window to open. Floop. Let's go, baby. I know you mad at your man. I'm gonna treat you better. You know what I'm saying? There's always that one chance, whether it be 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, however long the dude want to stay there to get that shot. There's always gonna be a shot there, and that's the dangerous friendship. But at this point, when you with your man, if you keeping somebody like that, that's on you. That's not that. You know what I'm saying? That's not the friendship there. That's like I said. If you're gonna cheat on me, it don't matter if you got male friends or not. You know what I'm saying?
It's again, that's different though. That's almost a hey, this is a maybe instead of treating it like a friendship, like it should be, having that value for it.
Yeah. Because that's the test. Like if you can have friends and still be faithful to your partner, then
which you should be able to. Again, I feel like that's the biggest thing of.
But that
if you can't, that's weird. Like why can't you be able to have that kind of bond and then have that? Hey, there's a different type of relationship there.
Yeah, because most people don't know the gravity of sex. Or the way that they define it as, oh, it was just sex. It don't mean nothing to me, yada, yada, yada. Which you can make a case for that, and that's all fine. But the problem is, it means something to someone else. You know? It's like when you go to the store with exact change and you don't account for the tax. It's like, well, I can't give this to you because, you know what I'm saying? Like the price now is $35. You came in with $27. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the tax don't mean nothing to you, but it means something to us. But it's a bad analogy. But
no, yeah, it's
yeah.
Which, you know what? Let's get into that. Let's talk about that because I feel like that's a conversation I feel like people don't understand either. Is for you. Let's get into that. Let's go into your opinion first. What does sex mean to you?
I mean,
yo, it's the 100th episode. We going deep today.
Yeah, yo, word.
We about to break down all this shit. So y'all ready?
As a single man,
yeah,
nothing. If we just gonna fuck, we fucking.
Okay.
Because to me, we're making the choice, right? We're gonna fuck, we're gonna do our thing, and that's it. It's just fucking. We need to, but if I'm with somebody and we're in a relationship, it would still mean less than the connection, but it wouldn't mean that I can have sex with anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a weird way of me explaining it, but
no, I asked because I feel like, to me at least, where people lose what sex is a lot of times is that where you have to depend on the scenario for it to have an actual meaning.
Well, no, it don't mean nothing to me. It's just because to me the intimacy is where the difference is. Like as a single man, if a girl hits me up, you want to fuck, we just fucking. But if my girl, there's gonna be intimacy, foreplay, effort, and all that other shit, and it's not gonna be like we just fucking. But it takes a lot for me to say somebody's my girlfriend, right?
Gotcha.
The trust, and all that other shit that comes later and all that. But that's when it's like, okay, I'm only concerned with her. You know what I'm saying? It's like my time and it would be exclusive to her. Just to me, it's like sex isn't the only important exclusivity in my head. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. See, that I like that. Okay. So that I like of it. Because to me, I feel like that's one of the important parts of it. I'm not saying it's the important part.
Yeah.
I'm saying it's one of, because to me, I feel like that's one of those where it is one of the deepest connections you could get. I feel it. Like legit, I feel like
Yeah, I
that's one of
mean,
those where this is what creates that emotional connection a lot of times. That's what creates that moment of like, all right, we did that. Now what? you know?
yeah, yeah. No, I
Now
hear
it's like,
you.
now what? Now it's like, where are we going from this? Where is all this? Which again, sometimes there is nothing attached. There's just fuck. It's a fuck. It's like, yo,
Yeah,
this is it. But I feel like even in that scenario, that might be what you're thinking. That's what might be the scenario that was planned. But once it's done, is it the same thought process? You know,
yeah.
I'm not saying for you personally. I'm just saying
No,
that's how a lot of people go in. They're like, yo, all right, you cool? We doing this? All right, cool. Nothing, right? All right, cool. They go in that way. They
yeah.
come out.
Oh no,
All right.
I've been on both ends of the spectrum where you go in and it's like just this, and then they get attached, or sometimes you do it and it's like they push you further away. It's like, all right, I guess you just really wanted to fuck somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Because that's what it is. You meet so many different people, and like I said, I'm not a player, but you do meet so many different people, and they treat it differently. So that's why for me, it's like you hit like I'm talking to somebody, and if all it is sex, all right, no problem. At least I'm getting something out of it. But would I want something more? Sure. But if you can't offer more than that, then fuck it. I'll just take like if I came in here for apples, but you got cereal, well, sometimes I need cereal.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it to me, like all right, I'm gonna try to explain this the best I can. Cause it's coming out without thought, and I'm trying to think, and it doesn't make sense how I'm trying to think about it. But so in the greater aspect of shit, like
That's fine.
in a relationship with somebody, at the age that I'm in, I gotta think about so much shit, right? Because unless I'm gonna fucking go out with a fucking 22-year-old or some shit that has time on their hands, and I ain't have to worry about nothing. Girls my age, around my age, kids, marriage, commitment. Those are the things that they're looking for. It's that time for them. And around my age, also, it's still like, all right, I'm getting older. You got to start thinking about, do you want that? Do you not want that? So now it's even more that I have to figure out what type of partner do I want. Because if I'm going to sit here and start going out with a chick and it's just going to be sex, all right, this is fun, that's all, blah, blah, blah. But if I'm going to have some kind of seriousness to it, then you have to fit a certain qualification. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, would you be a good mom? Would you, are you just into me because of what I can do for you? Like I'm an old school person. Like, are you willing to be a partner? Like, can I trust you with my insecurities? Can I trust you with myself? If shit hits the fan, would you have my back? Like, are you gonna be the one that's gonna just take somebody else's side no matter what? You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm arguing with somebody and I'm always wrong on that side of the fence, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna need you to be family type shit and not just a fucking girl. So in that whole aspect of things, sex is the least important part for me.
Gotcha. See, when you break it down like that, that makes more sense. Because now it's become the almost the afterthought of it all. There's more
Yeah.
to it than just
Yeah.
that. Which again, this is why we have this conversation. Because
No, yeah,
in
yeah.
a scenario like that, that's what people need to remember as well. That's why I said it's one of the important parts, but it's not the most because there is a
Yeah.
lot more to consider. There's a lot
Yeah.
more to think about, especially when you're now thinking about the bond that's going to be afterward, the relationship there, the life that's there. Because this
Yeah.
isn't a scenario where it's like, yeah, cool, and then now we have unlimited time to do other things. Like, no, sometimes there is limited amount of time now. There's a bunch of shit people gotta do. Life is real. Like it's yeah. So no,
No,
that makes sense. That makes sense.
hold on, I'm changing the title. real quick.
All good, all good.
I'm updating it. No, but yeah, but so it's that's the thing for me because because it is another question that we've asked as kids and we've asked as men, and some men, whether it be ego or they're really serious about it, wouldn't be able to do it. But let's say you found your significant other, and I say this because this is towards everybody that's listening. You ask yourself this question, give yourself an honest answer. Imagine you're with somebody and you have deep conversations. You're able to connect with them on a level that you do your best friend. You've been through, like, you go out all the time. You've been through life challenges and everything seems like this is the one for me. This is the one for me. And that person goes, due to their beliefs, I can't have sex unless I'm married. Would you be willing to take that chance and wait until marriage to be with them? Or is that a deal breaker? Because at now, this is 100% solely on fucking.
I want to say yeah, I could do something like that. The only thing is that, let's say that's not established from day one, and I still don't know what kind of connection we have. That's what makes it hard.
Yeah.
Because if I don't know if we even have some type of just actual bond, and you're just telling me from the get go, hey, yeah, there's nothing else is gonna happen until marriage. It's like, okay. It's like, to me, because again, like I said, sex is a cool part of it, but there has to be something there. And I feel like when you're already, that's the thing you're thinking about is we got to get to marriage. It's like, that's rushing it a bit. But I feel like that's a true test of, is there an actual connection there? Is there an actual bond there? Is there a relationship there? Or is this just, hey, this was cool because we were able to do this? Because I think that would break up a lot of relationships. Because I don't think a lot of people could be able to do something like that, of no sex, just an actual relationship.
Now, this is the crazy shit. Because you're right. A lot of the answers is nah, I need to fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But the crazy shit is when people talk about traditional women and traditional families and traditional men, that's what they did. You was considered a whore if you had sex before marriage.
Yeah.
Like, they didn't say nothing about the men because, we go through enough. But imagine they calling your kid a bastard back in the days because you had sex out of wedlock, all the other shit. They did that. And then a lot of those marriages and a lot of those families stuck together 40, 50, 60 years. No divorce, happily still. You know that? Because they grew their bond off of something deeper than just sex. Where I think a lot of the oopses and a lot of the relationships that we see now are basically sold straight off of sex. It's like, how many people are like, oh, this sex is good with this one, so I don't mind she crazy. Like, I joke around with the whole you gotta be willing to stab me shit. But that's usually what it is. When y'all not compatible, but you have great sex, y'all want to stick with each other.
Yeah.
And that's why
I feel like, to me, that's why it's one of those where you have to have some kind of compatible. Something needs to be there outside of just that. So that's why I feel like you could be able to do it, but not many people looking into that. They're just thinking about, nah, I want to fuck. I'll make it work no matter what. Like, yo, we have nothing else, but yo, I want to fuck.
Yeah. And I've had that. I've had situations where it's like, yo, this sex is good, but that's about it. You know what I'm saying? But those are type of situations that you got to be clear with, because a lot of the times nowadays, no one wants to be upfront with what they want. It's always the I don't know, but I'm open. What do you want? I don't know what I want. Well, then you're just gonna keep window shopping. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Because here's the thing. I know what I want, and I know what the wide open. Your word on your back, wide open,
Damn.
getting pounded. No, but that's the thing though. It's like, as a guy, we always have that fallback plan, right?
Yeah.
It's like, this is what I want, but if you're willing to give me this, we can negotiate,
Yeah.
and that's all it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not gonna lie. It was like, yo, you are not the woman for me, but if you wanted to fuck, we can make that happen.
See, but again, that's going in there with a different. That's going in there with a different mindset of it. That's thinking with one of the heads. Let's just say in that scenario. Let's see what we get. Yeah, exactly what it is. It's legit. Yo, P, if you free, come on over.
Yeah, word.
get on here. Let's keep this chat going. But no, and again, that's it's one of those where that could be a thing. It's one of those where fuck it. It's let's just do it to do it. But how many times in a scenario like that does it mean something more than just that? Like, you could have some of those. That's cool. It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
But I feel like when you're at a scenario where you're thinking about more than just hookups, it gets tiresome. I feel like.
But if they say differently than they want the specific thing, they lock themselves into that. If they don't get that response, now they have to backtrack, and that's the tough part. Yeah. No, I get it. They put themselves in a hole. That's why people ask me, like, do you want kids? Yeah. You want marriage? Yeah. But I also want somebody worthy of that. That's what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for kids. I'm not looking for marriage. That comes. What I'm looking for is someone that's going to be worth all of that shit for. Because if you want kids and want marriage, you could do that whoever. Like, literally, you could go on the app, get somebody pregnant, and say, fuck it, let's get married because now you got having kids. Anybody can do that. You could literally go outside, pay for that shit. But to find somebody who's willing, like, no, I need somebody that's going to be a good mother to my kids. I need somebody that's going to be a good wife to me. Someone that I can be the man I want to be. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for her. Everything else will come. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm going to a automobile shop talking about warranties and fucking service coverage. What kind of car you want? Oh, no, that's not important. It is. It is. I'm going there shopping for the car. I'm looking for the woman, and that woman better have all that shit that I'm looking for. Otherwise, this ain't the one for me.
Yeah,
we're gonna have to continue looking in this lot. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think is the most important, because everybody does that whole shit like, oh, I'm open to this. No, what are you looking for? You want a man that does this, and this? All right, cool. That suits me. That's the type of guy I am. Now, what type of woman are you? You're not the one I'm looking for. All right, but you still want to fuck while we're free. You know what I'm saying? Why not?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you never know.
So let's get into that then. Does that deter you away from a person if they're not sure on what they want yet? Let's say a girl's still trying to figure that out. At this stage of the game, are you put off by that instantly? That's like, you know what? It's you know what? It is what it is. Like, cool. Good luck finding what it is that you want. Or are you willing to put in the time to work with that? Because who knows if maybe this is what she wants. But are you willing to wait for that?
Well, it's the thing though. If she has the qualities that I'm looking for, and she's cool and all that other shit, I wouldn't mind. Because the thing most of the time is I don't know what I want because they're hurt, and they have the wall up from past relationships, or they see their parents and how they were raised, and they're like, I don't want to put somebody through that. You know what I'm saying? So that's also a lot of insecurities that they have, where they would literally hide behind the walls of their life, thinking that that's how everything else is gonna be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So to me, it's not about what you say; it's about what you do.
Okay.
And more of you not doing things would put me off. You know what I'm saying? Like you could sit there and talk all you want, but if you're not having any actions to those words, that turns me off. You play games, that turns me off. I'm too fucking old to be playing games.
Okay.
You know,
So, but
because
no, okay. So that's what I'm saying. Like, if it's one of those where they do want to try, they want to find, is this what is it they want here? What
yeah,
is it they're looking for? But maybe again, past scenarios where they thought this is what they want or this is what they want, they got burned in that scenario.
yeah.
But you see, okay, you have the things I want. Are you willing to wait then? Are you willing to play the long game there and see can this be something? Or is it not worth the wait?
For me specifically,
Yeah, this is for you specifically. Let's say again, the girl unfortunately doesn't know what she wants because of maybe she thought she did at one point, but it got her it burned her in that scenario. But you see the potential there. Like you see she has what you're looking for in a person. There is the qualities you want, but she doesn't know what she wants.
That
Would
never
you
happens.
wait?
yeah.
I'm giving like the perfect scenario. Never
The
No.
woman never doesn't know what she wants.
Yeah,
It's always the man.
yeah. Because to be honest with you, if she suits my needs, though, not that's a weird fucking thing to say. She suits my needs, no, but like if she checks the boxes for me,
Yeah.
then yeah, I'll be like, yo, I can put effort in here. This is where I would put the effort in.
Men are more willing to kind of contort themselves to whatever, if the, as Cho said, if the person you're going after or you're interested in or someone checks the boxes for you. And listen, this was me in college, right? When I was in college, I was always like, when I was growing up, I was always taught to be a relationship centered kind of guy. I got to college, and of course, I'm surrounded by mostly people who are not exactly in a relationship type of phase. I was also, when I went to Syracuse, shout out, right? When I went to Syracuse, I transferred. So I was already like 21, and I was kind of like with all the 18, 19-year-olds. So for me, it was a situation where you got a bunch of 18, 19, 20-year-olds who are out here trying to live their best college life. Me, who's just like, I want to do the same thing, but I kind of want a girl. I want to have a relationship. And it was one of those things where it was just like, people were more interested in temporary things and kind of just like doing all this. And so I always say it like this, like I probably lost out on a lot of connections with people that I could have had because for a while I was unwilling to sacrifice what I wanted, right? For me, it was just like, I want a relationship. I don't want I'm a perpetual kind of F buddy. I'm this, I'm that. Like, I didn't want that. It took me about 2 years to kind of get to a point where I was just like, you know what? Do I want to be the guy that's constantly single because I'm looking for something that necessarily the people in my circle and the people that are checking the boxes for me are not interested in having at this point in my life, in their lives? Or do I switch? And so what it came to was I still was a relationship guy. That was my ultimate goal. But I was now willing to accept here. Right? And that got to what I was saying earlier, where the guy will come out and say they're open for whatever. Oh, yeah, I don't know what I want. It's fine. Because really, it's a tactic that's just like, I need to know what you want.
Yeah.
Right? Because if I say, oh, for example, if I say, oh, I'm just kind of looking to have some fun, I'm just looking to have a one-night stand, whatever, and the person you're talking to is someone that doesn't have that has ethical problems with that, does not believe in those kinds of things, or wants a relationship, then now you're screwed. Because how do you back yourself off of that pedestal? Because they're like, oh, well, I'm looking for a relationship. Oh, well, wait. Now you
passed the test.
Right. Vice versa, if you're like, oh, I'm kind of looking for a relationship, and you're meeting somebody, we're like, well, I just kind of want to have some fun. I want to keep it light, no strings attached, whatever. Again, now you've got to backtrack and double talk out of that.
Yeah.
So what a lot of men have employed nowadays is I'm just going to say I'm open to whatever, see what comes into the sphere of influence, and then say, yeah, I'm okay with that.
Yeah. I've done
Over time, though, we try to morph it into what we want anyway.
Yeah.
Right?
No, it's true.
Which ends up causing problems because you'll end up, you end up with the girl who's like, oh, I just want to kind of have fun. You want a relationship with this person. You would like to explore the possibility of a relationship with this person. You tell them I'm okay with the no strings attached, just having fun kind of thing. But the problem is internally, your mind, your heart is still set on, I'm going to try to convince this person. Let me get on the team. Because if I can get in the building, if I can get on the stage, if I can get a chance to show them what I can do, what I'm capable of, maybe it'll change their mind.
Yeah.
Problem is, we forget that they also are the same way, where it's just like, this is what I want. And this is how I want to do things. And, so now you end up with a situation where that first time that girl was like, oh, I kind of want I want to have fun, whatever. You walk into the bar and she's at the bar with another dude. You are treating her and mentally positioning her as that's my girlfriend. That's not her position for you in her mind because she's still operating off of her modus operandi.
Yep.
You are on the team, but you're now trying to change the way the picture looks. You're in the museum looking at the picture, but you're giving your own interpretation of it.
Yeah.
And that's when you end up in those situations. Now, she's at the bar on a date with somebody else. You walk in and you see it, and all of a sudden it's like, what the F are you doing? Who's this? Who's that? What I thought, and then that's where everything starts to go down.
Yeah. And I've been in both scenarios.
Right. And it's like, it's tough because we can be open to any. I think the problem with, the generations today is that there's a real big lack of transparency.
Yeah.
Right. There's a very big lack of transparency in the sense of like, what do you want?
Yeah.
I think it should not. I don't think that should be the question. I think, to quote Roddy Piper, to paraphrase Roddy Piper, we need to change the questions.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be what do you want? I think to some degree, everybody wants something of the same thing, some variant of the same thing.
Yeah.
Right. But I think the question should be, what are you okay with accepting in your life right now? Because I may want a relationship, but am I willing to accept a no strings attached situationship with somebody?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, I want a relationship, but I'm willing to accept this. But you have to also be honest with yourself and not try to change the way the situation looks. If you say I'm down for this, you can't then, see it as something else. But I also think on that same note, there has to be communication, right? Because again, you run into a situation where people start expecting like husband-wife behavior out of a boyfriend-girlfriend.
Yeah.
Or
I think that's
people start expecting boyfriend-girlfriend treatment from a situationship.
Yeah.
Without communicating.
I think that's the fear of it, though, when you're in something like that, of like, if I bring it up, does this fuck everything up?
Right. By the way,
yeah.
First time on video, the new place.
Hey.
Nice. Congratulations, by the way.
First time on video. The dogs are out on the balcony. We got a nice little balcony now.
Nice.
Hey.
Yeah,
fancy.
now you and Leia gonna have the battle for the cabinets though, because you know Leia got the cabinets in the back, you got the cabinets in the back.
Wait, but see, listen, don't tell any of our Latino relatives. I've got a dishwasher
Oh shit!
right there.
No. The question is, are you using it, or is it just to put the ollas and all that in there?
No, I've been forced. It's a non-negotiable situation. It's just like we're using the damn dishwasher.
Okay, so that's the part you don't want to tell the Latinos, because you can have it. You just have, it has to be a pot holder instead of a dishwasher. So you're using it for what it's. Yeah.
Yeah, listen. I'm sure every abuelita is like, no, you gotta do the dishes. You gotta wash your own dishes. Okay, abuelita, tell me that on Thanksgiving when you've got 5 hours of dishes in the sink and the entire kitchen turns into the drying rack.
Yo, facts.
Put it in the dishwasher. 20 minutes, rinse everything, put it in the dishwasher, dishwashing liquid, close the damn thing, go away.
That's it.
You can go with your cafecito, sit down and watch Chapulín Colorado. Okay.
And it saves the environment too, because it uses less water.
Right. By the way, for those of you who are going to go see Blue Beetle, okay, I shan't spoil anything, but I do want to say the respect shown to Chapulín and that legacy is real.
Okay.
That's
All right.
nice. Okay.
Yeah. I want to
I'm gonna
see
see
it.
it anyway, but it's like, damn, now I really want to see it.
Oh,
Yeah.
I will say one thing. They do have a very meta joke in it.
Okay.
Because of course they're focusing on the third incarnation of the Blue Beetle.
Okay.
And Ray, you know who that is? The name of the character?
Of the third, no.
Toe?
Shit, I used to. Fuck. I know it's
You
Spanish.
guys don't
Man,
know
is
who
it
the
Manuel?
character is in this movie?
Yo, dude, I suck with names.
I know last name
100%.
Reyes. That's all I know.
Right.
You-
So it
you-
starts with a J.
Jose,
No,
No.
Jaime. Oh wait, no. Is it
Juan.
Jaime? Jaime Reyes?
Right. So
Yeah.
his name is actually Jaime Reyes.
Okay.
But of course, and white people,
Oh no, what did they call him?
what of course do everyone when they first
Hyman.
read that name, what do they call him?
Hyman?
Jamie?
Right.
Jamie. Oh.
Motherfuckers.
So a lot of people have always, like, if you look on YouTube, if you look on a lot of people always call him Jamie Reyes when it's
Yeah.
really Jaime Reyes.
See,
So
because that's why I forgot the name, because I feel like that's all I've ever heard it.
right.
But it's supposed to be Jaime.
Jaime.
Yeah. But they'll
So
call
there
him
is a
fucking
little
Jamie.
meta joke somewhere in the
Okay.
movie where someone misspeaks the name and gets corrected.
Okay. I like that.
Yeah, because not for I suck with names. I have a job where I have to remember people's names because I give them packages, and I would be like, "Oh yeah, I got you. Don't worry about it." And I'll go somewhere else. I'm like, "Yo, this person over here with this, what's her name?" Thank you. Then I'll be sitting next to Ray. I'll be like, "Yo, I know this person. What the fuck is their name?" He's like, "That's this person." Ah, got you. Thank you.
Well, I'm sure
I
you're gonna
remember faces. I remember booties, and I remember the way people walk.
Listen, I'm sure you're gonna remember Aaron Ash's name.
You know something? We're not here to talk about that.
No, we have to talk about that now. Pete brought it up. Yo, the graphics out there. The podcast happened last night.
There is a graphic that's not out yet. I was hoping to get it out before yesterday's show, actually. There is a graphic that's not out yet, but I will break the news here. As you all know, at every We Are Wrestling show, there's always a pre-show match or two.
Yep.
And on our pre-show for September 8th, there will be a women's match.
Ooh.
And one half of that women's match will feature Fallout Shelter's own Sammy Chaos.
Okay. Nice.
We're going to keep her opponent a secret, but I will tell you, they're not a continental U.S. talent.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So extra security. We get some international flavor. All right, cool.
Toe gonna come in with guards around. Like, hold on, I can't. No.
Word. Because my witness is still fucking in a coma after Lala punched him in the throat. You know, I'm getting abused out here, Pete. I don't know what I did. I didn't do nothing to nobody. I'm getting abused out here.
Yo, Taquan,
What?
damn.
Ah,
We
I
apologize
like
for
to fuck
Taquan.
around with people.
listen.
This is what Taquan does.
What? No, I don't mind the trolling. I will just say though, as a licensed and registered and currently working educator, we do got to be very careful with that because I don't want
There you go.
any confusion. Yes, this is a lot better.
There you go.
Mostly because I have seen Ray at the fair with the miniature horses, and it's not pretty.
Switch me back. Motherfucker. I was gonna say Pete was being too nice this whole time. Hasn't dissed me yet, and here we go.
See, you brought see what I mean? You brought up the Sam Chaos shit and then went straight into that.
No. He said Aaron Ash. I didn't bring up any.
Hey, listen, I said we wasn't gonna talk about that. He's like, we got you now. The graphics out there. I'm not the
Hey,
president.
the reaction for it is pretty nice.
Listen,
Battlefield
Taekwon, I would be very cautious because I don't think when Ray offers someone a Scooby snack, it's not what you think.
Word.
Yeah. That's a little that's a little Scott Peterson-ish. Right there.
Oh, man. I'm gonna just keep watching this Edge Sheamus match in the background. Yeah, keep talking.
By the way, I love how every single podcast and content creator has literally like. So one of my favorite shows on television, which by the way, always I'm still mad that I feel like it ended way too early, and I also feel like if it was on today, it would be even better than it was when it was on, and it was great when it was on. One of my favorite shows was The Newsroom.
Okay.
Yes. HBO.
And if you've never watched The Newsroom, just watch the first 5 minutes of the first episode. If you're not hooked, I don't know what's wrong with you.
Yeah.
But there was I think it was in the second season where they were talking, third season, where they were talking about how media and how news consumption has changed because now anyone with an internet account, anyone with social media kind of feels like they are a disseminator of the news now. And the problem is, and you saw this in very big, bold letters this entire week, because every content creator, every, podcast, everybody was over here running with the whole, like, this is Edge's last match. When all Edge said was, this is the last match on my current contract.
Yeah.
I want to know how y'all going to backtrack it if Edge were to sign a new contract. Because for all we know, Edge could be having a shit ton of fun right now and be like, I want to go another 3 years.
Yeah.
Technically, Brock's retired because
by that
his
logic,
match with Cody was the last match on his current contract. So does that mean Brock's retired?
I always thought there's no fucking way Edge is having his last match on SmackDown. After your last match before you got injured was at WrestleMania for the championship, there's no way that you're going out on SmackDown. It got to be one of the big four. You got to have your last match, and it's got to have one of those super special stipulation shits. You know what I'm saying? Just next week, I'm going up against Sheamus.
I was gonna say I feel like it would be a longer build to it,
Yeah.
not just a hey. So yeah, next week I'm done. Like wait, what?
Yeah.
But
like, did you get hurt again? Like, what's going on here? This is fast.
Also, if that was the end,
if it was going to go out on SmackDown, it would be something where it'd have some significance to it. Like, it'd be a situation where, like, for example, Edge is WWE World Heavyweight Champion and drops the title on a SmackDown. And then, walks off from that. Taekwon, I really love that because I was just about to make that point. I also miss the days when shit just happened. right?
Yeah.
I don't want to know that it's. I get it. It sells tickets.
Yeah.
It sells out the arena. I get it. I don't want to know it's Edge's last match. I want to just watch, and I want Edge to walk out and be like, "Hey, that's it," and just that feeling of being there in the moment.
Yeah.
Like I was, and I missed that about professional wrestling because back in the day, you didn't want to miss Raw, SmackDown because there was an air of unpredictability. You never knew what was going to happen, and if you missed it, shit, you missed it.
Yeah.
And
You
that
know?
brought the genuine reaction. Like, imagine, let's say that would be the way of just Edge comes out after, like, right after the match, grabs the mic for a promo, and goodbye.
Right.
That would
I
give a
also- that's how
genuine
Taker
reaction.
shit went out. Now, I also thought Taker streak should have never gone down, but I also the way I booked the Taker's retirement was Taker wins what is going to be his final match at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Takes the hat, takes the coat, drops it in the middle of the ring, walks out, gets to the top of the ramp, hits the arm, lights go out, he's just gone. Because you could have left that open-ended. You could have been like, one day you got Grayson Waller acting a fool. And what happens? Boom. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Right? To me, that's how I would have done it because you wouldn't have known. Which is, and you've seen this clip played a million times, the day The Rock showed up on Raw to help Eugene.
Yeah.
There was no leak. There was no one that knew Rock was showing up. It just happened. And you lost your shit. And I miss that. I miss it.
That's I would want to say 60% of the magic of wrestling.
Yep.
Because now everybody knows so much about shit. It's like, oh, they know his contract. They know how much he's getting paid. They know, oh, The Rock is going to come at WrestleMania. I don't want to know that. Like, imagine if The Rock would have came out of nowhere, like you said, and went up to Roman Reigns' face. How many people, yo, The Rock is on SmackDown. The Rock is on SmackDown. They fucked up Big E. Everybody's like, oh, Big E's going to cash in his money in the bank tonight on Raw. He's not on Raw. And then, boom, he comes out the first thing and he cashes in the money in the bank. It's like, well, you ruined that for me. I didn't need to watch fucking Raw. I already knew.
I can't tell you how many times I've just didn't watch Raw or SmackDown because I knew what was going to happen.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Like, and it's just like, there's, and you know what would be crazy? Like, so like what you literally just said. Remember those moments where you're like, you got the phone call from your boy about it, and then you had to run to the TV and turn to the right channel, and by the time you got there, the moment was done.
Yeah.
They already gone to commercial, and you're just like, oh, what the? And then you had that little thing with your friends, like, I saw it and you did it, and then you were scouring YouTube for the footage.
Yep.
Like, you want to drive your clip traffic? You want to drive your TikTok traffic? You want to drive your YouTube traffic? Don't tell people what's happening. Make people miss it, and then make people go to social media to find it.
Yeah.
You know?
That's why most of the clips that people watch nowadays is all the bloodline shit.
Right.
They don't know what's going to happen until it's in the ring. It's like, oh, shit, Jay just super kicked Roman.
Yeah. It's like that at least has some intrigue to it. Everything else, legit, they tell you, oh, so this is happening tonight. Oh, so we know this is what's going to happen. It's like,
we knew that John Cena was going to face Austin Theory at WrestleMania before they even fucking spoke to John Cena.
Right.
Yeah.
The only swerve we got was the whole Pat McAfee thing because people revolted online over the idea of Vince having a match, which he ended up doing anyway, but they ended up switching it so that it wasn't what was reported online, but then doing what they wanted to do anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like, I don't want to know. Like, let me know the matches that are, and again, I get it, right? I get the whole, we got to promote things. We got to sell tickets. We have to sell merch. We wanted this. We wanted that. I get that. But there needs to be an air of mystery to what happens.
Yeah.
Right? There needs to be an air of unpredictability. And that's what I think is the biggest thing that's missing. The whole idea of like, honestly, It's why I don't really watch a lot of AEW anymore either. Because I know everything that's happening.
Yeah.
It gives me big WCW 1999 vibes. And it's just like, like the whole RVD thing. Like we knew RVD was showing up before RVD showed up.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, I just want to be surprised. And again, maybe it's just me. I grew up in a different era. I grew up in the era of ECW where you didn't know what the fuck was going to happen until it happened. I grew up in the era of, listen, I missed 3 years of Monday Night Raw because I didn't have TNN. Okay. I missed the TNN years.
You didn't miss much.
I missed at least 17 of Hunter's championship reigns while they were on TNN.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, like
evolution is a mystery.
I missed half of like there's so much shit that I missed because when WWE was on TNN. But do you remember that time if you didn't have TNN, how badly you wanted to see what was going to happen?
Yeah,
because it had mystique to it. It's like shit. There's something could happen.
Right.
And we're gonna fucking miss it.
And yo, the way that they did shit was crazy. I remember when Batista joined Evolution, they had to hit out on Goldberg, and you thought it was gonna be Mark Henry that did the shit, and Goldberg destroyed Mark Henry, and out of nowhere, this big fucking guy comes in and beats the shit out of Batista. Beats the shit out of Goldberg. I'm like, who the fuck is this? That's Batista. And they introduced Batista into the Evolution by taking out Goldberg. It's like, yo, I gotta see this big motherfucker again. And everybody's like, yo, that's the dude that was with Devon. Get the fuck out of here. They ain't the dude that was with Devon. Like, oh, shit, that is. Boom. Now we just made a star. But now on the internet, fucking Jungle Boy changed the name to Jack Perry, and he's going to beat RVD and Sabu and all the ECW guys. Why? Because he got the FTW title. But none of these ECW guys were on AEW before. Like, what is that? Why is he going after the... Like, this is where the questions lead. Instead of if it just happened, it's like, oh, this is dope.
Which also, by the way, for anybody that is a smart enough fan, Jerry Lynn can't work.
Yeah.
Sadly, yeah.
Yeah.
Right? But I still would have, listen, again, if I was booking that segment, I'd have had Jerry Lynn come out in his gear.
Yeah.
I'd have had Jerry Lynn come out to his music with his gear on, like Jerry Lynn's going to go to the ring and work. And Jerry Lynn get up to the ring, get in there, get to his face. RVD's music hits. Now it's like, wait a minute. We literally thought, because then it'd be like, wait a minute. Did we not know what we thought we knew? Can Jerry Lynn actually work? Was it all a lie? Is he healed? Is this actually going to happen? Oh my God. Jerry Lynn versus Jack Perry. I didn't have that on my 2023 bingo card.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, here comes RVD. And I wouldn't have had RVD come out through the freaking entranceway. I'd had RVD coming through the fence.
Have them already on the top rope. The minute they're right here. Don't pan the camera that way so you don't see them on the top. And then just have the turnaround.
Take the chair.
Yep.
Take the chair. Go to the top rope. Jerry Lynn tells Jack to turn around. Throw the chair. Van Daminator. Yep. Done.
You get the reaction, you get everything. You now have a build to the next match. You do Jungle Boy and fucking RVD. Boom. Yeah. You have something.
Perfect.
Like you have something.
Because
again, the worst part of this build.
You do Flair at Mania. You find the one spot that Jerry Lynn can still do. One thing. Right? And you have RVD and Jack going at it, and you have that one moment where Jerry Lynn just comes in and hits one thing. He takes no bump. He gets no impact. He hits one thing. That crowd goes nuts.
Yeah. Because that's all we need.
Because when we had... Listen, I'm going to tell you right now, I lost my collective shit when Arn rolled in the ring and hit a spine buster on The Undertaker. I hadn't seen Arn hit a spine buster on anybody in 15 years.
Yeah.
No.
Okay? And it was just like... Oh my God, it's the greatest thing I've seen in my life because I was a mark for Arn Anderson spine busters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I legitimately thought, by the way, and anybody who says differently, your mama's a hoe. I I thought when Flair covered Taker after the AA spine buster, it was over.
Yeah. You would, yeah.
I feel like it's what everyone thought. It's like, wait, this is how it's gonna end?
And it would have
A
been fucking
double-
perfect.
Yeah.
And it would have been perfect because if you're going to end it that way, end it on a AA spine buster, but he hasn't hit since he retired, since he gave up my spot.
I don't think anyone would have questioned it. It's like, yeah,
Do
makes sense.
you guys remember WrestleMania 11 Bam Bam Bigelow versus Lawrence Taylor?
Of course.
Yeah.
You remember the build to that match?
Mm-hmm.
I remember Mondo McMichael telling a story in one of the documentaries about the build. And it was all the NFL players and all Ted DiBiase's guys.
By the way, God bless Mondo.
Yeah. So Mongo, he goes, can I hit one of them? I just want to throw a punch. And they go, you know what? You're the only one that can hit one of them. Everyone else you can't touch. Don't touch none of them. Mondo throws a punch, hits somebody, and then they go start pushing each other. I remember I was still a kid seeing, oh shit, and they were gonna go at it. That made that little part right there, that one thing made that more believable that, oh shit, the NFL guys and the WWE guys, they're gonna fucking fight now. It's on. Let's go. You can't hold these people back. And if he would have never swung at nobody and they would have just looked face to face, like, well, this is a waste of time.
Right,
I want to see somebody hit somebody.
Which she knew that's going to add to something now. Because now it's like, oh, that was it. That's what triggered everything.
Yeah.
And you got to think, because that's where the money is. Because, like, even the Tyson thing, the reason why Tyson didn't have to do anything until the match was because the money was in Tyson throwing the punch. But if you tease it, that's what everybody wants to see.
Yeah.
And you build and you build and you build till you get to that moment and boom. And that was all you needed.
Yeah.
That was the moment. We still talk about it to this day. Everyone,
yeah.
That's the clip always used. That's something. And that's what you need. Moments like that it captures everything and it gets the reaction. Which again, they could do. It's easy writing right there. The whole build to this, and it's sad because it's another one that probably won't be able to do anything. For the Jungle Boy storyline, it has to end with Taz locking in the Taz mission one more time. Just once.
I would think so.
But like he has to do something. Taz Flex, Taz mission at least.
At this point, well, I see you and I raise you.
Okay.
Obviously, you're going to run through the gamut of ECW guys.
Yeah, we're gonna get.
You're gonna get Sabu.
Yeah.
You're gonna do something with Sandman.
Yeah.
You're gonna. Honestly, I would, and this isn't an ECW guy, but it's the closest we're gonna get. He wrestles for JCW, 911's kid.
Okay, yeah.
I'd get Bill Alfonso to come out and be like, and hit 911's music and have his son come out and pull that shit out. I mean, unless they could do a deal with Impact, I don't see them getting Bubba
or Dreamer because I think they're both with.
Right. I don't see them getting Bubba or Dreamer unless they do a deal with Impact, which they could do.
Yeah.
You know, I would have loved, God rest his soul, I would have loved to have seen Mike Awesome pop up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, if you really want to have a deep cut, I'd let him have an interaction with Malenko and Jericho.
Yeah.
As ECW guys. But I feel like, and here's where I raise you, Ray.
Okay.
I feel like you get to that point where it's Hook and it's Jack Perry. And Taz turns on Hook.
I'm mad because I like the idea.
It would force Hook to be his own man and not just Taz's son anymore.
But you build it off.
Reason why? Here's the reason behind the turn.
Yeah.
You lost my legacy.
Okay.
You lost my legacy. That was mine. I built that, and then I brought it back and rebuilt it. And when you got it, it was the proudest day of my life. And then you lose it.
Yeah.
And you don't just lose it, and this is how you put over the heel without putting over the heel. You didn't just lose it to anybody. You lost it to him. And he was a joke. Because he wasn't Jack Perry yet.
Yeah.
He was a joke. And you lost it to him. That makes you a joke. And you're my son. So now I'm with him until you can prove me wrong.
Yeah. And this, we need that part of Hook that's gonna do the beat me if you can, survive if I let you. Because right now Hook is too cool for school, and
Yeah,
you
we
didn't
need
deserve much. Cut your hair. I don't like how that fucking hair flaps like it's a duck inside of his head. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you mean the Trump hair?
Yeah. It pissed me off because I don't have hair, and I don't like how his shit be flapping. I feel it's disrespect for me. But no, I would love to see Hook go to that next level. Because right now he seems like he should have been RVD's son and not Taz's son. Because you know how back in the day RVD was too cool for school and all other shit. Like right now we just need Hook to be like, I'm Hook VD or some shit.
Let's
You know,
not.
because I would have never picked him out of a fucking bunch of a million to be Taz's son. Never. Not even based off the way he does his fucking suplexes. Which his suplexes ain't bad, but we need that attitude. Samoa Joe is looking like Taz's son.
And honestly, if you wanted to go the other way where you don't want to align Taz directly with Jack Perry, I would make the storyline Hook against Taz, right? I would actually just excise Perry out of it. You have it where it's Perry versus Hook. Taz turns on Hook, lets Perry win. Perry exits the story, and now it's the whole of, well, why did Taz turn on Hook? Right? And it becomes that. It becomes the same idea that I pitched where it's just like, you lost my legacy, everything I worked for, everything I built, you lost it, you floundered it. So now, you want to be in AEW? Fine. Make your way in AEW if you can. Survive here if I let you.
And then every week we would have a match that Taz handpicks his opponent.
Yep.
have it so Hook now has to find that killer instinct.
Yeah.
I like that.
And it doesn't, and it's not Hook versus Jack Perry, and you can let Jack Perry go do his own thing.
Yeah, and you can introduce other people. You have people from ROH. You can have people from what would have been Dark. Just you could bring Hobbs back. You could have a bunch of people just fighting Hook, and he could potentially lose every match until he decides to fucking turn Super Saiyan or whatever the fuck he needs to do to get Taz's respect.
And I think the sad part about it is really when you think about it, and this is kind of why I kind of don't like them always kind of rehashing ECW stuff. There's not a lot of guys left out there that are either A, alive, or B, mobile enough to do something in the ring, right?
Yeah.
Shane Douglas can go out there and work, but I mean, Shane's not going to get the reaction he would have gotten back in the day.
Yeah.
Listen, I wish Candido was alive because Candido versus Perry would be money.
Yeah.
That'll be money.
Yeah, it would be.
I wish guys like, you wish Candido was alive. You wish Mike Awesome was alive. You wish guys like Sabu could still go out there and work. You wish Foley could go out there and work.
Is Lance Storm hurt or does he just retired?
He works for Impact now. He's a producer for Impact.
But he can't go. Is he one of those people that are on the injured list?
I don't think he chooses not to. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He could probably still pull off a great match, but I feel like he just doesn't want to at this point do it.
Because I feel like the best option you have for a legitimate goal would be Bubba Ray.
Yeah. If you could bring Bubba in, yeah. Because Spike, I think, is done. Devon's done.
Yeah.
Well, apparently he's doing one more match now, which I don't know what happened. His back was done, and now it's like
I guarantee you he's not taking a single bump.
I would hope not, because his back was definitely a lot worse than most.
Raven's not what he used to be.
Yeah.
And I love Raven. I love him. Scott Levy's one of the greatest dudes you'll ever meet, one of the greatest minds in this business. But I'm sorry, I don't want to see him wrestling in the snow boots.
Yeah.
There's just not a lot of guys who are left that can really do it. Eddie's gone.
Yeah.
Jericho's not Lionheart anymore, and he's doing his
That's
own
what
thing.
I was gonna say. That's the thing too, because anyone that's still left as well, I don't think you give them just the ECW vibe anymore.
Right.
Because like Super Crazy could be one, but I don't think people are going, oh, that's the ECW guy. Like that's just it's Super Crazy. Because that's how it was with Hoovy. It's like that's just moving to Guerrero. He wasn't it felt just a random throw in.
And to be honest with you, AEW pulls from so many sources. The ECW shit don't hit.
Well,
It doesn't hit. But one, they don't have any nostalgia in their own right to pull ECW guys out of nowhere. Because when you see Rob Van Dam come out, it's kind of like, did he sign with AEW? Nah, they're doing the ECW thing. For what? They were never part of ECW. Nobody in there is claiming ECW. Like the FTW title was a ECW title, but that's Taz. You know what I'm saying? Like that's Taz's shit. There's no real ECW thing. They don't have a Forbidden Door ECW champion coming in. You know what I'm saying? It's just you're pulling this out your ass.
Well, it's because they know the nostalgia is still there. Because people won't let it. And I hate to say it like this. People won't let ECW fully go to rest.
If they had an unrecognized ROH title that he was fighting for, I think that would have been more nostalgic to see old school ROH guys wrestle for that title than old school ECW guys.
Because there are also a lot more old school ROH guys that can still go.
Yeah.
The guys that were so there's no real connection to ECW outside of the fact that you have certain guys who are agents and certain guys that are still wrestling for you that were affiliated with the original ECW. Jericho and Malenko and Jerry Lynn and all of that. That's great. Okay. But outside of that, you have no real connection to ECW. The reason why the ECW connection works in WWE is because Paul freaking Heyman is in the freaking company.
Yeah. And in 20 seconds, he can make ECW the most important thing in WWE.
Because it's Heyman, though.
Yeah.
Anyone else won't be able to do that job.
Right. And it's just like, again, when you think about the names, if I go through the ECW roster, there are guys here that if they were still around or could still go, would be fantastic. I would have loved it. I mean, and God bless to him as well, recovering from the spinal infection that he had. Big Stevie Cool showing up and the BWO would have been fantastic.
Yeah.
God rest his soul if Pillman was still alive.
Yeah.
Shit.
Right? If Canyon was still alive.
Yep.
Okay. If you're looking at guys like, I don't know, if he wasn't a coach at the Performance Center, Steve Carino would be great right now against Jack Perry.
Yeah. And the thing is, he could still go because he pulled out
just can't
that Iron Man match with Colby. Watch that.
Right.
He went he's going as good as he ever been.
The
one I would love if he was still able to.
The guys
would have been Mikey.
Now there is one guy who could probably still go and give him a great freaking match, and that's Too Cold.
Too Cold, yeah. Too Cold could definitely go. But Too Cold is still proven.
If you look at the guys that are on the ECW roster that you can still pull out to give a match.
Yeah.
Is anybody going to remember Tony Mamaluke? Dreamers on Impact.
No.
Let's see. Tajiri would be nice.
Yeah, and Tajiri could definitely still go.
Yeah.
Tajiri could still go.
Taka Michinoku would be great, but he'd be looked at as more of a WWE guy than an ECW.
That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of names now that it's like, are they still ECW guys?
Nah, because you ask anybody, Jericho's a WWE guy.
Right.
Dean Malenko's the WCW guy. A lot of the people that were ECW were there for a hot second and then went to the people that could pay them. You would have to get people who are either dead or cannot go anymore because their body's so fucked up, like Sabu, Raven, and all these other people you mentioned, to be nostalgic. And then again, it's like, wait a minute, would you want to see Raven or Shane Douglas or anybody you just mentioned lose to Jack Perry?
No.
That's it.
That's another thing. It's like, how you get these legends to lose to Jack Perry? I can understand Roddy Piper losing to Jericho, because Jericho was, he was a big name at the time.
And they still put Piper over.
Yeah. Like, you're not doing nothing for ECW. Jack Perry beats him.
Taquan brings up a good point. Masato Tanaka could still go.
Tanaka
doing it
in freedom. You want to see him lose to Jack Perry? This man had wars with Mike Awesome and Taz and all that. Like, come on, man. At 90 years old, that man walks out with a fucking crutch and all that. I still don't think Jack Perry's gonna beat him. That's how tough that motherfucker was.
You got a point, but still, I feel like it's we're going at who we could still use, because, like you said, out of the names of ECW, Foley definitely can't anymore, unfortunately.
Yeah,
like we said, the best one would be Dreamer. He's an Impact. Bully Ray is an Impact. You had RVD.
Right.
Another name stays Mikey, but Mikey definitely he's done.
Mikey's done.
Yeah.
Like,
and again, I don't want to see Mikey Whipwreck go in there and lose to Jack Perry. I want to see Mikey Whipwreck go in there and pull some Mikey. And again, this is the other thing that people forget when it comes to nostalgia acts, right? And there's a reason why, for example, I forget who it was. I don't think it was Arn. Arn said it in his retirement speech, but it was somebody else too who kind of walked away a bit. You don't want to be remembered as the old man who just came back. Dusty said this in his documentary.
Yeah.
The reason why Dusty didn't want to be on TV anymore for a long time when he got older is because Dusty didn't want to just be seen as the old guy.
Yeah.
Right? Dusty wanted, when he was on TV, if the fans were going to see him on TV in a wrestling capacity, he wanted to make sure he could still give them Dusty Rhodes, the Dusty you remember. It was why his feud with Carino, he was so scared about a feud with Carino at ECW, because he was like, am I going to give can I still be Dusty?
Yeah.
And can Mikey Whipwreck still be Mikey Whipwreck the way that he's going to want to be Mikey Whipwreck?
Yeah. That's
and it's no. And I'd rather Mikey Whipwreck not go through a facsimile of what Mikey Whipwreck was. I don't want to see a revenant of Mikey Whipwreck. I want to see Mikey. Yeah. I want to live with the memory of the last time I saw Mikey Whipwreck. He was fucking Mikey Whipwreck.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's true.
Yeah.
Like the last time I saw Toe, he was 7 feet tall. I loved it. I don't ever want to see Toe less than that.
That's right. That's right. And then you're going to put me in a match with Sammy Chaos and break my back. What's wrong with you, Ray?
Wait, they're putting you in a match with the Iron Sheik? What? Break your back? Make you humble?
Shit. Well, I can never be humble, but I understand the concept. I honestly
Iron
think
Sheik can make you humble.
I mean, shit. No,
He'll
that's
hit you
true.
with the, you know?
But I honestly think that the best way that they could go with the ECW nostalgia, I would have Jack Perry dress up as these people. Like, he'll come out as Lance Storm, fight a nobody, just to fuck with Taz. Come out looking like Sabu, dressed like, see, none of y'all was shit. Just to disrespect Taz. Because to wrestle him, it's going to be sad. And it's going to be a waste, to be honest with you. And then at one point, Taz is like, yo, fuck this. You want to fight a real ECW dude? You want to see some real shit? Then Taz goes and gets face to face. And you can have Hook come out and defend Taz. Maybe Jack Perry hits Taz or some shit and Taz is hurt or whatever. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'm going to let you cook. Because you just got me cooking, but I'm going to let you cook.
You know, maybe he puts Taz in a predicament and it's safe. It doesn't hurt. But like, he's in a predicament where we know Taz can't go no more. And then we have Hook come out, or we have somebody come out and save Taz. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, all right, now you crossed the line. Now this shit is even more personal type shit. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead, Pete.
I refer back to my Jerry Lynn story. I'd have Taz come out one more time I'd have the music hit. I'd have the singlet on. I'd have the towel over his head. I'd have him come down to the ring. I'd have Hook come out. I'd have Jack Perry challenge Taz to a match. And I'd have Taz come out. Gear and all. Towel and all. I'd rock that building. And I'd do it in an area where ECW used to be hot. I don't know, like Buffalo, New York. Like Jersey. I'd have Hook come out to try and stop his dad because he knows his dad cannot physically be in that ring anymore. And that is when the turn happens. That's when you have Taz turn on Hook. And you add that added dimension on it of who the hell do you think you are to tell me I can't go? I brought you in this. I trained you. Granted, we all know that he was trained by, Brian Myers and Pat Buck, but still, I trained you.
We don't acknowledge that part. We just no. Creative Pro wasn't a thing. It was Taz. But
I brought you in here. How are you going to tell me I can't go against this guy when I was suplexing you around the ring when you were 15? Yeah. And I had a broke neck. There you go.
And that would add a lot of emotion to the story, which a lot of AEW storylines lack. That emotion.
Wrestling lacks it now.
No, yeah,
but
that's true.
I raise you this, Pete. Why not do it in the building that Hook didn't even wrestle in at first, but he played lacrosse in? Why not do it in the UBS arena? Do it right here in New York, where you're going to get the diehard fans in there. You're going to get the reaction just based off somewhat of that love still for the Extreme.
I can see that.
I mean, AEW, start writing the fucking check, bro. Start writing the fucking check. That's it. Oh, and just FYI, this is the 100th episode of Tone the Show, so I gotta say, fuck you, Taquan. I wasn't 4'9" my whole life. Fuck you.
No, he was 7 foot, but after Lala knocked him out, that's when he went down to 4'9".
Hey, Lala knocked out my witness. Taquan's just mad because we figured out that's a white woman that kidnapped a black man and just makes videos whenever the fuck we call her out. That's what it is. Release that man. Shit.
That's where Pete's like,
It's funny. We went from fucking to wrestling.
Yep.
We're always gonna be fucking wrestling.
And on that note,
right? Shit. Well, we still got mad time though.
I mean, y'all are usually on till 1 o'clock in the morning.
This is true, especially on Fridays.
Jesus.
Yeah.
This is because Ray doesn't have a girlfriend.
And on that note,
we got Pro in here. He hasn't said a word, but he's somewhere around.
Pro never says a word.
Yo, Pro just walked in. He was just like, he gave us looks like he was surprised when we mentioned
Pro
Dusty.
sitting there playing Ocarina of Time. Okay, which by the way, as I like to tell people all the time, I'll do you one better. I have a real Ocarina.
Play it.
Ocarina in one of my boxes here at the new apartment. But I have a nice little chest. It's the actual Ocarina of Time from the video game, and it's playable.
Play it.
I don't know what the hell it is right now.
Play Zelda's song on it.
No, if I'm going to play anything on it, I'm going to play my two favorite songs.
Yeah.
Usually, if I'm playing something from Legend of Zelda, it's probably the Lost Woods theme. It's the Song of Storms, or it's the song from the Temple of Time.
Man, no. Da-na-na,
That's the windmill song. That's
No, that's a farm.
yes, that's the Jesus, why am I forgetting the name of the goddamn
I
farm?
can't. Yeah. Land.
Yes,
Yep.
Lon Lon Farm. I do like Epona's theme.
God, I forgot some of these themes. It's been years.
And we can't forget about Gerudo Mountain.
Gerudo Mountain. Isn't that just drums?
No, it's got some nice I think some nice brass to it as well.
If there's any song you're gonna play, you gotta
Which
play
Ray
the.
has never said to a woman in his life.
That's the song you gotta play. I don't know. You know, Ray a little spy over here because I be seeing his Facebook and I see all these chicks, you know, posting them up on the Facebook. And they cheek to cheek and all that other shit. Which brings me back to the topic from before. Can men and women be platonic friends? I don't know. Ray, those posts that these women be putting up with Ray, I don't know about they platonic. You cheek to cheek, Ray. Cheek to cheek. And we all know what it means when they put their right cheek on your left cheek. There's a difference between their left cheek and your right cheek. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, yeah, the difference between Ray's right cheek and his left cheek is the equator.
Oh shit. Damn, Ray. I would have had your back, but you done put me in the mat. You done fucked around and put me in matches. I can't say shit no more.
No, Ken, Toe.
Yeah, listen, because I only go out with Barbie girls, all right? Nah.
Well, yeah. But Toe, I got that actually fits right in. Why is there not a pregnant Barbie?
Because Ken don't have a dick.
No.
Oh,
Ray, do you know?
Yeah, I saw the movie, so now I know why they stopped. No? Why is it?
Oh,
Why
do you
not?
know why there's not a pregnant Barbie?
Why? Oh, wait, Pro's gone.
Because
Oh.
Ken came in a different box.
Hey.
I was gonna say the movie reason they legit just said, "Oh, it was weird." So
No,
they had to stop making it.
Ken came in a different box.
Because I heard that the movie was so like female powerish. I thought it
movie
was
was
one of
great.
those. They
That
can't
movie was
get
great.
pregnant and still be having a job.
That movie was great.
I'll watch it when it comes on HBO. I can't support it because of that fucking song.
But the song's not even in the movie.
I don't care.
Yes, it is.
It is?
It is.
Damn, I'm trying to get him to watch the movie.
You fucking liar. I knew he was a liar since day one, you fucking liar. Where's Lala at now to see
There's
him
also
lie?
mad Easter eggs. I love it because there's like all these different Easter eggs to all these different toys that have come out along the way.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. I really legitimately loved the story, and people who hated it also, I'm like, do you know why Barbie was actually created? And what the idea behind Barbie was? The idea behind Barbie was that it was a female toy that did not need to be defined by a man. That's why Ken came later, right?
Yeah.
Barbie had her house. At the time when Barbie was created, women didn't own homes. The men owned the home. The woman just lived there.
Yeah.
She had her own career. Usually a woman's career was a housewife or defined by, what her husband did, right? Barbie had her own job, her own car, her own house, her own everything. Barbie.
INDEPENDENT. Do you know what that mean, mate?
I do, Aretha. Thank you. Gotta put some RESPECT on that.
Word.
But that was the thing. That's when Barbie was created. That was the idea. The idea was to show young girls that you could do all these things without having to be defined by a man. That is why Ken was also always her boyfriend, because at that time, the idea of marital relations was that once a woman got married to a man, she was now defined by the man. So,
Man, that's why people don't like the movie. Because I heard they lean into that little. I don't know. I didn't see it, but some people say they lean into it a little bit too much, and other people say they lean into it, just a little. I don't know.
It's a little preachy.
Though
Nah.
I will say, I saw somebody on Instagram say talking about the Barbie movie, and one of the other co-hosts was like, "Oh, you mean Black Panther for white people?"
Wow.
And if you look at the correlations, it's really like actual, like the protagonist lives in a hidden world that's shielded from the real world. There's legitimately, I have to send it to you, Joe, but the correlations are fucking weird.
So someone made sense of this shit.
Yeah, someone took the time to just connect every.
Damn. But I don't really see now we're getting into a towing the show subject. I don't really see the issue with that. Because like I said on Tuesday, where we were talking about the women leading the movies and all, we're just making them equal. It's not like they're surpassing. It's just, they're getting the same opportunities we're getting, and people hate it. Well, men hate it. It's like, I don't think Margot Robbie's going to turn out and be Captain America. I don't think she's going to play Martin Luther King anytime soon. She's just she's Barbie.
And Harley Quinn.
And Harley Quinn. I think she should be the only Harley Quinn.
Oh, Mr. J.
Shit, Lady Google.
You know I love my Mr. J. Oh, Harley, dear.
Which that was weird, because in the Suicide Squad, that is not their relationship.
I hate how people romanticize that shit.
Yeah,
such a toxic relationship.
I romanticize. So I forget what, because I'm one of these weird comic savants where it's just like, I didn't read every single issue. I can't tell you what issue and what run and what thing happened, but I know all the stories.
Yeah.
I love the Harley Quinn story where she broke into Arkham Asylum to get her boyfriend out. It was somebody different than Joker, and Joker was locked up in Arkham, and he asks Harley to free him, and he kind of starts trying to like gaslight Harley, and Harley opens the cell and goes in there, and he goes into his shtick. Oh, Harley, I knew this, and blah, 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 blah. And she proceeds to beat the ever-living shit out of Mr. J. And it's this moment of catharsis for the Harley Quinn character of just like, she's going to get hers.
Yeah.
And she closed the door to the cell and walks away from Joker. And it was like this change in the Harley Quinn comics where it was just like this, we're no longer going to define Harley Quinn via the Joker. She's going to be her own vehicle. And it was great.
Oh yeah.
But from a psychological perspective, I understand why they did what they did with Harley for so long.
Yeah. I could see, because the Joker's a fucking mass murderer. He would be treating somebody like that.
Right. And also think about the level of control he has on her when you're talking about, this is a woman who was his attending psychiatrist. Right? His attending psychiatrist. And then, he got her to eventually lose her fudge mind, and go that way. So it's like there is this sense of control over Harley is essentially Stockholm syndrome with psychosis.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know I was smart, did you? Motherfuckers. There's a $50,000 college degree somewhere in this house from me.
No, I hear you. I hear you talking about sports with Big Baby and them. I knew you could throw some sentences together.
There's something up here. I don't know what, but there's something up here.
Your word. No, I hear you. But yeah, like even the cartoon, the Batman animated series, Joker would treat Harley like shit. And then when he needed her and he didn't have her, that's when he went back to the whole thing of, baby, please. Which,
Right.
not for nothing, that happened a lot in real life. I've seen those types of relationships all the time growing up.
Yep. And that's the thing, right? It's this whole idea of the controlling man controls the woman, but really it's his fragile ego
Mm-hmm.
that if she were to walk away, he doesn't know what to do because his entire existence is defined by the control he has over that person.
Yeah.
Which is why you'll see, like, when parents when parents have abusive relationships with their children, it's usually, if they finally, are able to escape that abusive relationship, usually if there's a child left behind, they get the worst of it because they're also getting that anger of this person left.
Yeah.
And so now I'm going to take this out on you because they've reclaimed their agency and I can no longer take it out on them.
Yeah. And most of the time it's out of fear for them leaving. So it's like you
Right.
just reaffirm my affirmation. It's like, I knew you was going to leave me. And now this person, I'm going to take it out on you because I don't want you to leave me the same way your mother did. And now it's twice on you now.
Oh, yeah. It's gaslighting 101.
Yeah. And that's the crazy shit with people not having the example of how you're supposed to be as a man or as a woman or as in a relationship or anything like that. Because all they really see is people leave me.
Right.
They don't see beyond that. It's like, maybe they didn't leave you. Maybe you got arrested, or maybe they passed, or they got to a better situation, and it's messy when there's kids around,
Yeah.
But were you watching us since the beginning of the show, or you just came in while we was talking about the?
Yeah, I came in when you guys were talking about that.
Yeah, because we started out with I was asked the question, and it's the famous question: can men and women be platonic friends?
Yes, it is possible, but understand that. So I practice monogamy, right? I believe in monogamy, but also understand that human beings are the only mammals, only species in the world that actually practice monogamy. As an animal species, like, it's the idea of, like, you're gonna find something attractive, you're gonna find something interesting. It's not like it all turns off just because you get married to somebody and they're freaking perfect, and you walk outside and you find somebody, like, oh my god, like, they're freaking awesome too, right? There's gonna be a level of attraction. The idea of being platonic friends comes from control, right? Can you control the thought process that is naturally going to occur when you become comfortable and friendly with someone, okay, to kind of, want to break through that? Well, I have lots of female platonic friends, right? Does that mean that I don't think that they are attractive people? No. Does that mean that I don't think that, I don't notice that they would check certain boxes if I was looking for someone to check boxes? I still notice that.
Yeah.
But it's a matter of, like, I can see all of that. I can think you're an attractive person. I can think that there are boxes that the reason why men and women can't be platonic friends is when you have a man or a woman who is not satisfied with where they are.
Yeah.
Right? If I was not satisfied in my relationship, right, then I'm looking for something that I feel I'm missing. And of course, the first place you go to is your friends. Why? You already have a sense of comfort. You already have you know them. You know whether they're attractive or not. Like, these things.
Yeah.
and we go where we feel comfort and security. Hence why usually look to the friends of your significant other if, you know, where do they go for an argument? Where do they go here? Where do they get advice from? All those things. So if you're not happy where you are, and this could be if you're single too. If you're single but not truly happy with being single, it's going to be hard for you to be platonic friends with somebody because deep down inside you're looking for something.
Yeah.
And you look for it in these people because I don't care what the media or the current world wants you to believe. I was taught growing up, and I truly believe I cannot be in a relationship with someone that I could not be friends with.
I believe that also.
Right? So for me, things that my grandmother taught me, God rest her soul, my mom always taught me was be friends with somebody first.
Yeah.
Then build that into a relationship. Problem is people get comfortable with people being friends, and you can't move them out of your own vision. Right? My uncle was notorious, right, for being able to maintain friendships with women that he dated after the relationship was over. There were women that my uncle dated who he would break up with them. Well, they would mutually break up. He would be dating someone else. And an ex-girlfriend would be knocking on my grandmother's door, coming over to visit to have dinner. And it's like, that's not awkward? No. And my grandmother would tell me, just because they didn't work in a relationship didn't mean that the basis for what created that friendship didn't exist anymore.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. People have forgotten how to separate the two. You can be friends with someone, think it might work on another level, but it just doesn't hit, right? For example, Shelton Benjamin made a great Intercontinental champion. Fantastic. Do you think it would hit the same as World Heavyweight Champion?
No.
Does that mean he's not a good wrestler? Does that mean he's not a good champion? No, it just means it works on this level, doesn't hit here.
Yeah, because the requirements change.
Right. But does that mean that I have to throw it all away?
No.
Right.
Because you know it is because most people they get that bad advice. If she's not gonna do this for you, then you just gotta cut everything off. You know what I'm saying? And this is where it goes down to what are you willing to accept, like you said earlier. You know, because most people are like, I'm not looking for friends, I'm just looking for this. But if you build your relationship off of friendship, it's a stronger connection. So when you do go, you know what, me and you aren't right for each other in this way, but we make hell of a friend, so we could still be friends.
Right. Hey, we may not be, you make me laugh. We have a great time every time we hang out. You're freaking awesome. Everything is great. But guess what? We're not sexually compatible. We're not physically compatible. The lifestyle that I live is not a lifestyle that aligns with you, right? Like, hey, me and my partner are different in things that we do. They're more of a health conscious person. I'm a little bit more of an indulgent eater. I eat more junk food than they would like. I'm the type of person that has no problem having a bowl of cereal for dinner, right? They're the type that's just like, you served yourself a plate of food and there's no vegetables on your plate. What the hell are we doing here?
Yeah.
Right? And are those two things so diametrically opposed that we can't be together? No. But if I was an ardent meat eater and my partner was an ardent vegan, could that work? Probably not, right?
Yeah.
So in that sense, hey, the lifestyle I want to live is so diametrically opposed to the lifestyle you want to live. We're great as friends, but because our lifestyles are so radically different, we would not work as a unit that has to live together and cohabitate together. So it doesn't work on this level, but it works every other way. Hey, we're great. We freaking have fun every time we go out. We make each other laugh. We're freaking fantastic as a pair. But sex trash. Hey, that's fine. It doesn't work on that level. Still works here. Right?
Yeah.
Because again, there are like you said, there are different boxes. I don't need my friends to check all of the boxes that a partner would, but they're going to check most of the things I would want out of a partner.
Yeah.
Right?
The preliminary round.
Right. Now you get into the nitty gritty, and that's where it's just like, okay, does the resume still hit the same way?
Yeah.
Right. And that's the difference, right? You get those, like, and again, to take it to wrestling, you get those guys that are great on the indies, always are going to be fantastic, doesn't translate on a national stage. Those gimmicks that work, but don't translate at a bigger stage, right? And it's like, does that mean you're not good? No, you work where you work. You fit where you fit, and that's okay. Right? And that becomes the larger issue, right? Yes, I can understand what everyone's going to say. Oh, but Pete, the emotion, the emotional attachment and the vulnerability that you open up to when you get into a relationship with someone, you can't just easily turn back around and be friends. I get that. I understand that. But are you an adult and mature enough to be able to take time away and say, okay, it didn't work, but, right? Yeah, don't get me wrong. I'm not telling you to go out there and be friends with the guy or the girl who cheated on you. I'm not telling you to maintain your friendship with the guy or the girl who gaslit you or abused you or anything like that. But if it was just like, hey, we were fantastic friends and we tried dating and it just didn't hit the same. We thought it would, but it didn't. Why can't we just take some time away and come back and say, we tried, it failed. That's okay. Let's go back to where we were. I don't want to lose that.
Yeah.
And so many people, because they can't separate the two, and you hear this all the time. I'm too afraid to lose the friendship if this doesn't work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then would it be, but that's the thing though, when you say stuff like that, are you building your relationship as a friendship first, or is this I'm just gonna jump head into I'm trying to get with you?
Well, that's the thing, right? So what made, for the most part, and this is speaking in massive generalities, what made our parents' relationships or the relationships of their generations successful?
The friendship.
They got
the
to know each
connection.
other.
Yeah.
They got to know each other. They dated. They spent time with each other. Shit. Talk to some of your parents and grandparents, right? They dated for months before they became a couple.
Yeah.
Okay. Or they still got to know each other. Nowadays, we're too, we either don't want to do that. And many times you have people that are in relationships where they're trying to get to know who someone is while also trying to be in a relationship with them at the same time. I cannot successfully be your partner if I don't know you.
Yeah, that's true.
Right? Like, I need to know your idiosyncrasies. I need to know how this works. We need to go on a date and I need to try my corny ass jokes. And if they make you laugh, great. I know that works now.
Yeah.
Versus I'm your boyfriend because we talked for 2 weeks on Snapchat and we're claiming each other already. And then I'm trying to get to know you. There are people who move in with other people and are still trying to get to know people that they're moving in with.
Yeah.
Like, I'm living with you and I still don't know who you are. That's a problem.
No, yeah. There was one girl I was talking to, and I've noticed she had a habit. Like every ex, she was living with him, and in my head, I was like, I can't live with you. You know, because it's like we're at this stage where it's like I'm just getting to know you, and if we were to get a little bit more serious, I'm not moving in with you.
No. She was
Like
already
that's
she was already picking out. I'm changing this rug. I'm gonna
yeah,
add
you know,
this.
yeah, you know.
Like,
So that was one of those the
Yeah.
boxes. Like, all right, you're a mover. Like you like that's not happening with me.
oh
Not
man.
not this fucking fast,
She was hoping by date 2, it's like, all right, here's the keys.
right? Shit.
Trash is taken out on Tuesday. But
I mean, like if you got your own place and you paying your full rent, then I'll come in. But I'm not moving in with you. But no, but that's why I was telling Ray earlier. He was like, for me, people like, what do you want? And I go, that's a very weird question to ask because it's not. Yeah, I would like to have kids. I would like to have a relationship, eventually get married. But the most important thing for me right now is the woman that's gonna give me something. Like I want a woman that's gonna be able to let me express who I am 100% without having to hold back who I am. I want to be able to trust you with my secrets, and you trust me with yours. I want to be able to walk down the street and you know be like, this woman right here. We represent each other. We treat each other with respect. Like I want to know you're a good mother. I want to know that you'll be able to be a good wife. I don't want to be screaming in the middle of the street with your ass over some stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to know your maturity. I want to know this. I want to know that. That's what I'm looking for. That's the type of woman I'm looking for. Everything else would come later once I find that person because it's only natural, you know, to progress that relationship. And that's where we got to the point where it's like, oh, I'm opened, but I'm not looking for nothing serious. It's like, okay, but what kind of guy are you looking for? Do you know that kind of guy, or you just want somebody that's gonna be like, well, I'll be your boyfriend? You know, because there's a lot of girls I've seen that just want that guy. I'll be your boyfriend. I'll be the baby daddy. You know, because they want kids more than anything. Like, do you want a father for this kid, or you just want the kid? You want a husband, or you want a ring? You know what I'm saying?
And I think so many people are also like, they can't see beyond the present.
Yeah.
Right? I like to ask people, I don't, you know, to me, it's the big things. And I think also a problem with our generation and well, not only our generation, but the generations that have come after us is that they forget. So, and this is something I've always done. It's something my grandmother taught me. She said, approach every relationship as if it's the last one. Every relationship you get into, approach it as if that's the person you're going to marry. Why? Because if you tell yourself this is not going to be my forever person, you're already opening the door that there's something after this.
Yeah.
So you're not going to invest yourself fully in this because you're always going to be waiting and looking for and wondering what comes after.
Yeah.
So you convince your mind, this is my forever. And you give it your all. You invest yourself fully in that. And if they're not your forever, they're not your forever. But you won't know unless you're willing to put in the work that you would for your forever person. Right?
And do you think that would also help you determine like if this person is right for you? Because if you go into a relationship saying this is my forever person, you start seeing things like I don't like this, I don't like that.
Right.
Then you know.
Because
but you're
the
already going in
mindset
with a
has
better
to
head.
be not what do I want right. Yes. Maybe I don't want to be in a relationship right now. Maybe I just want to go and, you know, poke my meat around as many different, you know, ovens as I can.
Yeah.
Right. But it eventually happens.
Yeah.
That, you know, the mantra of life is ish happens.
Yeah.
And so what happens when you meet that one girl or that one guy who you think is just going to be a one night stand. And it's like, oh crap, I'm actually really attracted to this person. Or they change your perception on things. Okay, cool. This is why I always ask people, I don't want to know what you want right now. I want to know, what are your non-negotiables? What are your big things? What are the big picture things you're looking for in life? What are the big picture things you're looking for in a partner? When you're 50, 60, 70 years old, what do you want, or what would you have wanted out of a partner? We're all so focused on perfection. We're all so focused. If he doesn't or she doesn't check every single box that I want on my checklist, they're not good enough. Newsflash, spoiler alert. Even your mom, who's been in a relationship with your dad for 30 years and gave him 3-4 beautiful kids, doesn't check all of his boxes, but she checks the ones that are the most important.
Yeah.
And that's what matters. And that's why we cheat. Because when there's an important box or something that we've convinced ourselves, it may not actually be an important box, but we've convinced ourselves that it's an important thing, and we're not getting it, we start searching for it.
Yeah.
And this is the joke that one of my college friends used to make with me, but it's so true. I don't actually do this, but if you're going to cheat, cheat up.
Yeah.
Cheat up. Okay. Like, don't cheat on, I don't know, Rihanna with the chicken 3B.
Yeah.
Right? Cheat on the chicken 3B with Rihanna. Make the person you cheat on go, fuck, they pulled that? Shit, I didn't think they had it in them. You know what? You got it. I'm staying with you. You got it. Right.
We're also not encouraging cheating, but
it's all in good fun, right?
No, yeah.
But
this is where
so
that
many
one person
people-
that listened is like, I'm a cheat.
Where's Rihanna at? I got the pass.
So many people, and forget, this is where my math teacher person comes in. If you're getting 80% from somebody and you're leaving them for someone who's giving you that 10% box that you're not getting over here, and you lose the 80%, all you're left with is the possibility of 10%.
Yeah.
Right? So if you're going to lose 80%, you better be willing to lose 80% because you're getting 90 or you're getting 100%.
Yeah.
Don't go out there and putting 80% at risk when you don't even have a definitive, or even if you do, but you're getting less than 80%.
No.
And that's the problem. We get so hyper fixated. And as someone with ADHD, I know all about hyper focus, right? We get so fixated. Oh my God, I'm not getting this one thing out of my relationship, this one thing. And we convince ourselves that one thing is so important. Like, so you go looking for it somewhere else. And then, exactly. Thank you, Taekwon. Thank you.
If I catch my bitch fucking Idris Elba, I wouldn't even be mad. I'll tell my boys, nigga, that's Idris.
It's like, yo, that's Black Superman.
But if it's Brother Man from the Fifth Flow, I'm throwing hands.
Yeah.
Right?
Yo, damn, I live on the fifth.
See? Dude, we throwing hands now, Ray. You gonna
First of all,
catch
you
it.
live on the
I
fifth
knew
floor
it.
of the- You live on
Where's
the fifth
Lala
floor
at
of the
now?
project. You live on the fifth floor of the project, so it's really the 16th floor because it's built on 7 foundations of dead bodies.
Yo, they ain't living no more. They be all right.
Yeah, right?
You also live in Brooklyn, which is a borough that is sinking. So you probably don't even live on the same elevation that you used to.
Word. The Brooklyn's sinking.
But
Oh man.
the Bronx was burning, but Brooklyn's sinking.
But we've been burning since we got here.
But we get so, and I'm gonna be super crass, right? I'm gonna be super crass, but I'm gonna be super hypothetical. You're with a woman, you're with a man who gives you everything. They check 80% of your boxes.
Yeah.
but that there's that one kink that you have that your partner's not into. And you find somebody who's into that kink, and you get so hyper fixated on the fact that you don't get that kink in your relationship. So you go looking for it somewhere else. But the person who will provide you that kink, oh, by the way, they don't check the other boxes. So is that kink as important as you think it is?
Nah, it's never as important as important.
Right. And that's what a lot of people nowadays get so lost on.
Yeah.
Right. Like, oh, you know, and please remember, and this goes for men and women, because I know men are like stupid vain, but women are too.
Yeah.
Please remember, if that is your forever person, they will not look like that in 30 years.
Yeah.
You know, even Sophia Loren, one of the greatest looking actresses in the history of Hollywood, don't even look that good nowadays. She still look good, but she don't look like Sophia Loren when she was 25.
Yeah. And you know what's crazy though? There's some people that, because they're so desperately wanting somebody, you check 20% of the boxes and I'm going to give you 100% of the effort. When then they find someone who checks the 80% and they go, no, I can't leave this guy or this person because I've been with them for so long, even though they make me miserable. So I'm going to spend my whole life with 20% of what I want because of they were there when I needed them or some shit.
It's because that at that point you start to develop that fear of, is there going to be anything better than this?
Yeah.
This is all you're used to. You're in that point of comfortability of, do I risk finding something better, or do I just it's the devil you know versus the devil you don't?
And you know what the crazy shit is though? Because I've been in that situation where someone literally said that to me. And I was like, bitch, I'm standing right in fucking front of you. And if you don't have mental strength, that can fuck you up. Because you sit there like, yo, hold on, wait. I'm not better than the person that beats that fucking girl. Like, I'm not better than the person that literally just cheats on you with everybody. Like, he treats you like shit. And I know everything he's done to you. And I'm not better than that. But then that's when you got to think, like, no, there's something wrong with her.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, there's something wrong with her now.
No, I didn't chime in all day.
I wouldn't say there's something wrong with them, but they've been conditioned.
Yeah, it becomes that comfortability of, this is
Fear
unfortunately, this is where they're at.
Yeah.
Because again, you might be able to offer the sunshine and rainbows, but they can't see that at this point. They don't see there's something better out there because they know this is their 9 to 5. This is their life. This is what's in front of them, and this is what they know is going to be next.
Yeah.
They can't see what's about to happen next. They don't see something better can be out there. For all they know, you're offering this, but then can be doing the same shit right after.
No, I hear you, but now when you're that person, that how long do you sit there and try to convince them that there's sunshine on your rainbow? You know what I'm saying? Because in all honesty, at that point, now it's almost ego, where it's like you're trying to get this person, because if you're going through all that shit to convince somebody that you're better than the person that they can't see it, you do lend them. They're still gonna hold you in that regard. You're not better than this person, and now you still have to keep proving it 24/7, and you're gonna be miserable. And that's when you're gonna change from this awesome guy that you was when you first met him to now, I see where this nigga was coming from. You know what I'm saying?
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
Because you can't change people, and it's not your job to change their reality. They have to do it on their own. They have to find help and do it on their own. Because like they say, therapy is for the next person. It's not for the person you're with. You know what I'm saying? But that's the crazy shit when they say it's like, oh, we can't find. You have to be able to find better. Especially if you're in a shitty situation. That's like you're in a car that won't start 90% of the time and say, I'm afraid to buy a brand new one because what if it doesn't start? No, that's why they make fucking new cars, because it doesn't have this problem.
They can't see that there's a new car.
I hear you.
All they know is this. All they know, this is what cars... No. This is what cars do. They don't see that this is a beaten down, broken car.
And I've learned how to work with this.
Yeah.
I know how to work this. I know how to operate this. So because of that, I found a sense of serenity.
It's sad because this is what for a lot of people has become life. A lot of times you find these
Yeah.
scenarios, and it sucks because you want to be able to just offer them that olive branch, offer them something to be able to get out of there, and it sucks.
You can't. You in all honesty, I've known you can't offer anything to anyone if they don't want it. No matter what you offer, if they don't want it, they're not taking it, and you can't force somebody to take it. I've tried. Even if they do, like even if you succeed and force them, and they take what you force them to give you, it's not gonna work. Because now you have to be that person that forces them to do everything. Because it doesn't magically just, oh, you're better than them. I see it now, and now they're different. They're always gonna be it's always gonna be that person. You're gonna be in a relationship with that person that hurt them. And now you're a therapist. You want to be the therapist, or you want to be the, you know what I'm saying? And this is what I'm talking about. You have those people that are so desperate to be with somebody and they want to fix somebody. They got 20% because, oh, I like the way it is when we're together and she's not doing this the 10% of the time. So I'm gonna stick with this one instead of for being like, you know what? This 10% is cool, and I'm gonna add that to one of the boxes that I want to be checked when I find someone that's gonna give me the rest of these boxes also.
Yeah.
That was me and Amy.
Yeah, because when you're young, you're literally looking for boxes that you want to be checked. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody goes through this breakup. He sucked. But what did you learn? You learned that you liked when this happened. So now you have that box. This is one of my requirements. You have to be this, or you can't be this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love when we just sat down and like, we took a walk and we spoke. I love people that I can open up with. Boom, here goes on your box.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Loki wants to know what happened. What about if you have social anxiety like I do? I don't know if it's social anxiety because I don't mind being around people that I know. But when I'm going through places and there's a lot of people, it's not anxiety. I just instantly turn into aggression. I don't know why you're standing next to me. I don't know why the fuck you feel like you need to look at me. It's one of
No,
those.
that's social anxiety, but
I don't know. I'm
that's
from
your
the Bronx.
reaction. No,
I'm from
no,
the Bronx.
that's your reaction.
I caught that spy you sent on the fucking train the other day. Motherfuckers drinking a Red Bull, skinny ass can of Red Bull for 20 minutes. There's not enough Red Bull in that fucking can. Kiss my ass.
No,
No, but
I didn't pay Larry that day. He didn't get
yeah,
paid. Got
but
caught. But no, that is
Yeah.
social anxiety. That is a form.
yeah,
That's your reaction. Again, for some
Yeah.
people, it is just turning into a mute and just their surroundings become bigger than it really is. But
yeah,
for you, it's more of just instantly. My counter to that is going to be anger. Like
Yeah.
fuck this room right now.
yeah. It's one of those like, yo, I'm about to fucking grab one of y'all and start beating the shit out of the rest of you with that person.
Yeah.
But in all honesty, Loki, the way that you have to deal with is get out of the shit that's making you anxious and find an area that you're not anxious at and just start making stupid comments. And I'm not talking about like rude comments. Like, I say good morning no matter what time of day it is. And that's just to get people off guard because live in a world, my bubble is I'm a threat to everybody. Not like I'm a man threatening women because I'm scared. Like, I'm a legit, I've been told I walk like I want to fight somebody. So I always have to have that thing that's gonna snap them out of there, whatever they see me as, whatever they perceive me as. So that way I can have a fresh slate and be like, good morning. Yo, it's afternoon. Oh, blah, blah, blah. And then I'm able to now conversate. Like, look, I'm not that much of a threat. I'll still kick that motherfucker's ass that's looking at me. Because I don't like the fact he's looking at me. But to you right now, we can have this conversation. But the first thing you got to do is get somewhere where you're no longer anxious. Because you do, it's not a good look. And no one wants to be uncomfortable that way. You know what I'm saying? Cause I'll be in the elevator and stupid people around me. I'll be like, yo, I gotta get off. I'll get off whatever floor comes out. I gotta get off. I gotta get off this shit because I'm gonna fuck you up just because you touching the boxes. I don't know why you need to touch this. I'm getting off.
That's why you gotta hit him with the cocotazo.
Yeah, your word.
Yeah, sometimes that works too. But no, and again, there's different ways too.
And
That's
people
one of the
gotta
biggest.
remember, after every relationship you're in, you need to take some time and need to ask yourself what worked, what didn't work. What did I like? What did I didn't like? Because even in some of the worst relationships, listen, my mother for a long time, God rest her soul, was in a relationship that was very, very toxic and bad for her. But there were things about this person, and there were things that did happen in the very beginning of the relationship before things went south that obviously worked, that obviously was attractive to my mother, that she actually found joy in. And you have to sit down after every relationship and ask yourself, what are those things? What were the pros? What were the cons? And look at it, because sometimes, our things change, right? Like, I may not have been, like, so growing up, I wasn't a big seafood person. I wasn't a big fish eater, not a big seafood guy. Then I dated somebody at one point that introduced me to it. And now I'm like, okay, it's not too bad. I still don't eat 90% of it, but there's now a 10% of it that I do eat. So now if I end up finding somebody that's like a big seafood person, that used to be a thing that I saw as a negative because I know I'm not a seafood person. So I would have pushed that person away and said no. But now I'm open to it. We forget that each and every relationship we're in should evolve us. It should help us grow. It should help us. So believe what you want. I'll say this where I get it from. For many years, I've been a member of the oldest fraternity in the world. I've been a Freemason since I was like 21 years old. 21, 22. And a lot of the things that we learn in Freemasonry are very much veiled in allegory. And they're metaphors. And one of the things that we talk about in formative masonry, right? And we talk about formative masonry, we mean actual stonework. One of the things we talk about is the why am I forgetting it? The unhewed stone. So when you get a stone from the quarry, you don't get it in its perfect, brick form. You get it in its rough, raw form. But as you work on it, you shape it to the shape that you want it to be. And as we go through life, we are that stone. We learn, we evolve, we change over time. The person that I am now at 36 years old is so different from the person I was when I was 18. So different from the person I was when I was 30. Because every interaction, everything that I get in life, I learn and I evolve and I change. And that stone becomes smoother and smoother and smoother till the day that I am no longer a part of this world. The goal is that I'm able to shape my stone into the perfect shape that it needs to be to join the eternal building in the next life. Relationships need to be the same way. You need to look at every relationship and ask yourself, how do I change? How did I change in that relationship? Was it good? Was it bad? And if it's good, why aren't you carrying it with you? There are a lot of relationships that I've had in my life that did not work. And from the good in those relationships and the bad in those relationships, I've learned and become different. The type of women that I would go for nowadays are not the type of women that I went for before. What can ground do for you?
You got mad noise over there, show.
I gotta stop wearing
I got you.
headphones.
I didn't want to interrupt you, Pete. We got to do show's intro because this motherfucker.
I love that intro.
I gotta stop wearing headphones. This is some bullshit.
Is that too loud for you?
That I like.
No, not the intro, but just the whatever was in the show's
buzzing?
background. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's show It's Toe. It's Gigi. It's Kenny's intro. I love Pro's intro. I love your co-host on the sports podcast intro. I love the intro from you guys on the comics podcast. I love the intro to the show. I love my intro that I don't even have yet. I love all of that. And then Ray.
I was like, motherfucker, I got an intro here. Yes, we love your intro show.
I love the intro to Saturday Night Main Event more than I like Ray's intro.
Wow.
You want to see Ray's intro?
Good.
How can you not like that? Come on. You're not fan of the Green Ranger.
Give me a second.
Ah, shit.
He's gonna grade it.
As an official executor of the estate and legacy of Jason David Frank, aka the greatest Power Ranger of all time,
Yes.
I feel like y'all are doing his memory a disservice by giving Ray a Green Ranger intro. If anything, Ray's intro should be the sound clip of when Rita Repulsa escaped from the space dumpster in the beginning of every episode.
I finally escaped after 10,000 years.
That
Damn.
is perfect.
Damn. Kenny already gives him shit for being white.
But I'm not white. Pete knows this.
You're whiter than I am, so you're white.
Yo,
You're also Ecuadorian.
half. I'm also half Puerto Rican.
Okay, so half of you is okay. The other half, like, you legitimately come from like the armpit of South America.
Damn.
I come from the middle of the earth.
No, Ecuador is like literally, if you look at the continent of South America as like an arm, y'all literally the armpit of South America.
We have the equator right there. It's one of the best parts of South America when you look at it. What does this episode turn into? This is
I will say
episode
though,
100.
there are some
Jesus.
countries that I hate more than Ecuador.
Which are? Let's just get you more hate.
You talking about this hot spot right here?
Yeah, that's the armpit. Look, Brazil, the easternmost tip of Brazil is the elbow, and you're telling me that Ecuador is not the armpit? Come on, your geography ain't geography in Ray.
Got you there.
No, there are a couple of countries that I hate a little bit more than I hate Ecuador.
Again, give us these countries so we can get all the heat on you for saying this.
Yugoslavia.
I don't know anyone from there. Fuck, we got no
Mostly
heat
because
from
Yugoslavia doesn't exist anymore as a country.
that. It still existed when I was in school. I don't know why, but
North Korea. Hate them.
Oh yeah, North Korea hates North Korea.
So does South Korea.
I would say I hate that one country in Africa that when you're too stupid to know how it's pronounced, you always pronounce it wrong, get punched in the face because you say a racial slur because you think that's what the country should be called when it's not.
Niger?
Yes, I love Niger. I actually love them. I really, really do. I hate the fact that I got so many beatdowns when I was a kid because I didn't realize that it was Niger.
And Pooty, now you're not late. We still on. So.
Also, and this is the one that I hate the most. This is actually the bottom. I hate the Falkland Islands.
Just because it sounds like you're saying the fucking islands?
Yep.
That's what I heard. I was like, oh, you talking about Long Island? Yeah, let's talk about them motherfuckers.
Falkland. The Falkland Islands.
Yeah. This is actually a real thing. Yeah.
And if you talk to any Italian from Brooklyn, hey brother, I'm from Brooklyn. I'm Taz. I'm from Brooklyn. You know, they will literally say, hey, what fucking islands you talking about? There's fucking islands all over the place.
Word.
Oh man. Pooty, yeah, he's at work. This is why we got UPS trucks in the background instead of show.
This is why
You
UPS
see-
deliveries are never on time, because show's always on the show.
Word.
Oh man.
He's late to the show. He's late to your deliveries.
Damn.
He's late everywhere.
Terrible.
Word.
Yo, how was Show more on here when he was on vacation in Mexico?
The food in Mexico must have sucked.
Oh man. This is episode 100, y'all.
Word.
This is episode 1.
I'm having fun. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah, we hear the excitement,
Yeah,
bro. We hear
for
the
real.
excitement in your voice.
Yeah, I got these Krispy Kreme donuts from Walgreens.
Were they
Come
good?
on
They're not
over.
bad.
I was gonna say, were they good? Because you said you were gonna have them and never.
No, I
You
ate
told me
one.
how they.
Cream
I
at
ate one.
5:30 in the morning.
They're not bad. They're actually kind of like fresh and shit.
No, not bad.
5:30 in the morning, you go to Krispy Kreme when the donuts are coming off the line and they're nice and hot and soft and fluffy. It's great. Literally, all those adjectives are things you would think describe Ray, but don't.
Because he's not fluffy. He's a liar. First time call, long time listener. All right, the Call Up Podcast. What you got for us?
What is
Can
your
you guys-
question?
Can you guys play my TikTok?
We don't take
How
requests
many-
like that anymore.
How many followers you got on your TikTok? Oh man,
Wait, now I'm a thief?
a liar and a thief. That's
Oh,
right.
no.
Tell him, Pooty.
What did I do, Pooty?
You know what you did, you motherfucker.
Nah, man, that's
You
it.
even got some people on Instagram that I don't even know like that hitting me up like, you a liar. You know Ray did this. We saw you. I'm like, who the fuck? Yo, listen. You a fucking liar for saying that Ray's not a liar. Okay.
I'm just waiting for that one episode of the podcast where Ray comes on like Pookie in New Jack City. Hey, yo, come and get me. They gonna kill me.
That's why all this comes back to bite me. It's like, yo. I'm a boss. He's an ass. Yes, the Call Up Podcast. He
You
won't fire you, unfortunately.
You shouldn't get fired, but you know, white people.
Oh, man.
You stole Pooty's donut, Ray.
I don't even got donuts. I
I
got
knew
water.
that donut you was eating the other day looked familiar.
I
You a
have
thief.
no donuts. I got water. Look, I got my sunglasses
Those are Pooty's sunglasses too.
and I got my AirPods. Are
See?
these your AirPods?
Those are his AirPods. That's
Oh,
where he
my
listens to music when he does his YouTube thing.
My bad, Pooty. I'll give him back.
Yo, Taquan, no
wait.
fuck around. Pro's more black than you.
Damn, Pooty. My bad. Is this your Vicks? Because I got Vicks here too. Is this yours? I got Vicks.
Bro, how you not got the one that you're supposed to rub on your chest?
I got that too, but this one is easier for when I'm doing something like this. I can just fucking. Are we good,
Chapstick.
There is no easier.
bro? When this shit's clogged, that's just easy as hell.
There is no
I'm clogging
easier.
the toilet, bro.
Word. Let me test that theory. So, hey, yo, Pro, say nigga.
Please
What
don't.
does that got to do with?
Please don't. Pro, don't do it. Don't do it, Pro. In the words of one of the greatest wartime generals ever, it's a trap.
It's a trap.
That would be the most downloaded episode of this ever. Just to have that clip of fucking Pro. Damn.
Yo, no, you know how I know, Taquan? Because my man, he's hunting down, what's his name? Takayaki? Tukachaki? Is it
Stop mentioning this dude.
Frito?
Otaku?
There you go, Otaku. There you go. My man's like, yo, fuck you, bitch. Fight me.
Can we stop
Sure.
mentioning him and
Real
giving him
nigga
light?
shit.
That's how we make him lose. It's just not bringing him up.
No, fuck that. I want to get his followers. This is how we win. We make him challenge us, and then when we make him look stupid, all the people he watching come watch us.
No.
Send him the
Come
video.
on, Toe.
Hey, listen, man.
You
Send him the
saw
video.
Twisted Metal. Don't let fucking. You have to listen to Quiet Set. Use that advice. We don't win by doing that.
Listen, man. All I know is
We don't lose either.
I'm from the Bronx. All day. I don't like this motherfucker. I don't like his face. I don't like his fucking receding hairline. I don't like the glasses he stole from his grandmother. I don't like the fact that he got a brand new shirt that looks like it's 15 years old.
I don't like his yuck mouth teeth. My
Yo.
president is black and my Lambo is blue.
That's right. That's right. Shit. And he got some fucked up teeth too.
Yo, facts. He definitely
Baby
did.
teeth.
Yo,
That
his
was weird.
teeth are running away from the front of his face.
Yo, my son only got one shirt. Was
Yo,
the same
for
shirt?
real.
3 different
Legit
videos?
though.
Every video, yo, it's February 2023. It's March 2023. You in the same spot with the same shirt and the same daylight. I don't think it's February 2023 when you recorded that, player.
Yo, my son said, let me add a hat to the repertoire just so it looks different.
Word.
Like, bro, come on.
My man said when I was younger, I was
He said
chasing tail. What'd he say?
10 years ago when I was in my 20s, I was pulling tail than any of these motherfuckers on the social media.
That's how you know he ain't never had no pussy. He said the words pulling tail. Do you know? Yo, that was a 30s reference. And I think he was talking about his cat.
Yeah.
He was, he was pulling his cat's tail.
He smells like Cheetos and Cheeto dust and used tissues. Come use tissues.
Yeah, we yeah.
I know that was implied, but I'm gonna fucking say it. At this point, I don't give a shit. When I go up to the guy who says that he reads that shit back, you get that shit right. Details.
This is not me. This is not me telling you to do this. But if you really wanted to get back at him, don't send him the video. Don't send him the video with a long message saying how much distaste you have for him. Don't do that. Anyways.
All right.
Don't do that, right? Don't do
I know,
that.
I blocked him. I'm
okay.
not doing it.
I don't even know what
I blocked him because, like I said, to me, just don't give him more attention. Because that's unfortunately how this community works. Is you know what? He can't be that bad. Let me see his actual content, and then they just go into the fucking just Pandora's box and just keep watching and watching. Like,
what pissed me off was that you got these people. You got that one guy. What's his name? Don Severin.
You still can't get that name right, huh?
Weston Chestnut.
Cam Hawkins.
Cam Hawkins. There you go. You got him talking about Don LaGreca and all these other people that do wrestling shit and and then he's trying to put him in the same vein as him. I understand the comment. No, I understand the comment, but the fact that you had the balls to say something with them in the situation together pisses me off.
That part pissed you off.
That part pissed me off.
I'll tell you what pissed me off.
Because I have friends that if they knew those people, they would be like, yo, bro, I'm not even going to fucking think about you when I'm around you if I acted like that. You know what I'm saying? And you're sitting there with imaginary, I'm in a room with these people. I'm sitting there. Otaki Mushroom can't be in the room here.
This is why I say we don't even mention him. Because that's how it shouldn't even be a thought in your head.
Nah,
the
fuck
dude
that.
is a piece of shit. His content probably horrible. You don't add to it.
We mean probably.
No.
We saw what he put up.
No, I'm saying because you said his wrestling content is passable. So again,
no,
there's probably a bunch of people that think his wrestling content is something. To me, his opinion is fucking bullshit anyway.
Oh yeah, his opinion is a pedophile. Anyway, Fuck
That
that.
is-
What I'm saying is, we got the Knucklehead
Facts.
Network here. We got the Pro Wrestling Podcast. We got Respect the Craft. We got fucking We Are Wrestling right here.
Mm-hmm.
We got shows
Battleground Pro,
somewhere.
and this fucking cocksucker wants to give his opinion about wrestling, people listen to it. He thinks that his shit is about. We literally just gave AEW $40 million in revenue based off the storyline we said with Hook. $40 million, I guarantee it. 3 weeks each. $40 million a week for 3 weeks. And they want to talk about this motherfucker.
Yep.
Fuck that. Controversy makes dollars, right, Taquan?
That's what I said.
No,
Shit, let's go
we
kidnap
can't.
this
We have to
motherfucker.
stop saying that because that's why.
Well, I
Motherfuckers
was
like
saying it
him,
more.
man.
I was saying it more as a.
No. I know. I'm just
Yeah.
saying what because that's Eric. I love Eric Bischoff, but when he made this statement, he added to the likes of guys like that. He added to other guys.
Yeah.
I don't want to say because again, I'm not adding to the validity of them. Like we have to just. We make better content. We know this. We keep pushing our own shit. That's how it has to be. Because we give them life. We add value to their names by continuing to do that. Like, fuck these guys. They do it because they know, Ray, you don't see the comedy and shit. I see the comedy in it. To me, it feels like we add more light to him by fucking mentioning him and bringing him up and doing
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
It's
Like I said in the video, it's a constant cycle.
Yeah, and
It just
again,
endless.
people use it that way.
Yeah.
People use it to be able to then just because you use his name, and then again, you get some views out of it, but then it just adds more view to him because now people want to see it for themselves.
Yep.
And
Wow.
by that proxy, it now gives him more stuff.
Yep. And then it
Unintentionally,
builds his ego
No,
even
no.
more.
Yeah, and that's
I
what I'm
get-
saying.
I get it, but
Like,
I'm old school. Like I'm willing to fight this nigga.
we know this though. Right? It's
You
appreciated.
know what I'm saying? Like,
It's appreciated.
I'm also like, if I don't like you, you gonna know about it. I don't like you.
Yeah.
And people like, oh, but you don't know him. But what he put out there, you can't fake most of that. You know what I'm saying? Like I bullshit a lot of people, and I joke a lot of times, but you cannot fake shit like that. Not all of it. He
let's
has
go
to
with it.
have some. He has to have some kind of. I don't want to say mental illness because it's a cop out. He has to have some kind of pervasity. We're gonna make a new word for this motherfucker. He's a pervert. He got the osity of it. He got pervasity. Write that shit down 40 times, Daquan. And I think that's what it is. I think he gets off to this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. But hey,
Is-
Pootie is 40 away from 18K.
Yo, it's about fucking
Hey.
time, Pootie. What's taking so long, you fucking lazy cocksucker?
Yo, come on, Pootie. You're supposed to be about 20 by now. Like, come on.
Word. Yo, and also the Usos not in AEW. Everybody's just making that.
Yeah, they're just making the graphic by now, like just to yeah.
Yo, word. That's what it is.
But yeah, Pootie, come on, make it to 20K by now.
Yeah,
we need
man.
30K by before this year ends. You got to be at 30K by now.
Yo, Pootie.
I'm happy for you, Pootie. Don't
Pootie.
listen to them.
How the fuck do I have 2 suits? And I went through 2 suits, 5 pairs of shoes, 4 belts,
You still not at 20K.
and 1 tie, and you still not at 20K. You lazy. I'm sorry. You lazy. And I can't condone this lazy shit, Pootie. You're better than that. You're better than that. You got good hair. You like chicken. You're better than this shit,
Yo,
Pootie.
come on, Pootie. You need to earn all those bottles of ketchup
Yeah.
and make it to 20K. Come on, man.
Did you just compare this man to chicken?
No.
He said he likes chicken. He has a seat with no cup holder. There's a hole for the cup, but it doesn't have the net.
Mm.
Damn, Pootie's calling you out.
Yo, I had the fucking pants on, cocksucker. The only time I wore shorts was with Darius Carter. I had the shirt, but I had the shorts on.
Yo, you didn't need to expose the secrets. They didn't need to know that.
No, but you know what the crazy shit is though? Those pants, I tried to sit down, wasn't happening. Those shits were so tight. That's why I bought the other suit.
Stop it.
They didn't break, but it was one of those like, nah, I can't live my life like this.
Yeah, it was too much.
Word. It
Gotcha.
shows like, nah, fuck this. I'm leaving. You can't. I don't like the fact he got.
Motherfucker in his suit. He's still wearing the same fucking suit.
You got two. You got two variants of it now. You got two suits. Two suits. He's got to wear one tomorrow.
I got 2 suits.
You sound racist, Joe. You see that? You sound racist.
Well, I wanted to know who Kenny was saying that to.
Joe.
Which is, I hope it was the show. Oh man.
All right, let's get Pro's opinion on this because Pro's been waiting all day to answer this question. Can men and women be platonic friends?
Man, you guys covered this extensively for like 3 hours, and now you
we want to hear your opinion.
You want my fucking opinion?
Yeah, let me hear your opinion, Pro, before I go. Because unfortunately, I'm gonna have to call it early for me.
Oh shit, that's racist. Yeah, see. The call up goes, the Knucklehead Network knows who I'm calling racist. I guess it's Ray.
No. Now we know he's called. All right. But Pro, give us your opinion. What do you think? Can it happen? Because I say it can.
I think it can. It just depends on the situation. I don't know. I've seen people be friends that with the opposite sex for years and years and years and years. And there's always going to be like that flirtatious aspect to things, but it never goes anywhere. It's all amicable. It's all platonic. I think as long as it's platonic, it's fine.
All right, so let me ask you this one question then. Let's say you're with a girl. You're talking to her. You're building that relationship. You like everything about her.
Yeah.
You want to make that step to being boyfriend, girlfriend. And she hits you with the, I'm celibate until I get married. She's a virgin. She's not going to have sex until she gets married.
Okay.
And can you still be with that person? Or is that a deal breaker?
That's pretty much that's a deal breaker. That's a deal breaker. Yeah.
Hand job at least?
Huh?
I said, can I get a hand job? Is that part of the rules?
I think he's asking you, Ray.
No.
That's what it sounds like. Sounds like he's ordering from McDonald's.
Yeah.
No, I understand what
he's like a hand job at least.
Hand job.
Well, I guess that depends. That would be a caveat of the scenario. But I feel like if they don't want to do anything, I think more than likely that's out of the picture as well. Unless they're one of those that believe, we know the type, especially the most religious ones, that a certain type of, how do I put this? A certain type of penetration is not considered breaking.
Oh, anal.
Yeah. I'm trying to be PC.
I got you.
I'm trying to be PC.
I got
But that's just like what Pete said. You're not going to be with somebody. You're not going to be with somebody who doesn't share your values. So
if you're willing to do that, then yeah. It all depends on, again, what are you willing to compromise on, if that's what it takes. But also, again, just finding, is it worth it at the end? If there's enough of what you actually seek, then yeah. But if it's a case of you're just hoping for this to get better, no, you should be wanting to be able to build off something, not hope there is a light at the end of the tunnel.
Right.
It's just going to end on, you're never going to find that happiness, unfortunately.
So what if she drops the bomb on you? Oh, I don't care if you have sex with other women.
Then you. Oh no, that's it. You're out of it. You pull out.
You wouldn't be in the first place.
No, I say you pull out because to me, I feel like that's already a relationship of you're never gonna be the one to satisfy me then.
Wait, he's never gonna satisfy you? What?
I love how Pete walks in at the most questionable moment.
And did I hear Pro earlier say that he's an ass specter?
No.
Does that mean he's a ghost of asses past, or does he inspect asses?
See?
I think that was Show.
Yeah.
Was it Show?
Well, Show was saying he's gonna satisfy Ray. See?
Wait, why is Yo, don't respond right now.
So I mean that makes sense. I mean, that makes sense. Show is black.
Your word.
Oh my god.
Get in where he's where he
Like
fit in.
we on the Your Sports Show podcast, which you can catch live every 2 weeks on Friday on Facebook, and then catch it on Apple Podcasts and all your other podcast sources the following Monday. Today we were talking about on the episode, if you caught it live, the dick measuring contest currently going on between James Harden and Daryl Morey in Philadelphia, and I was like, I don't know why that'd be a contest. Last I checked, Daryl Morey wasn't black. See? That's listen, I live my life for the ding. It's like a Pavlovian reaction.
Yep.
Just live your life for the ding.
Word.
Ray lives his life for the ding well, except you change the N and the G to a C and a K, and it's right.
And like I said, on that note, I was waiting for Pro to give his answer.
Word.
So unfortunately, I must bid y'all adieu.
All right.
Again, congrats to the network. We made it 100 episodes of the Tone the Show show. We'll be
That's
back
right.
next Friday. Again, go check out the rest of our great shows on the network.
That's
We'll
right.
be back on Monday. And Pete, just
Hey Ray,
make better
as always, Ray.
Mm-hmm.
Respect yourself, respect others, and respect the craft.
There you go.
That's right. Be good, be wise, be Jewish, and be careful.
Yeah,
that
and
is
remember, my name is Pete Rosado, and I'm better than you, and you know it.
Peace, y'all. See y'all the
Bye,
next
Ray.
one. Bye, bro.
Which, by the way, I was going, so unpacking this new apartment, by the way, you find all this stuff that you didn't know you had anymore. I found MJF's first shirt from the Indies.
Oh, shit.
Before he was, so I don't know how many of you know this, but he wasn't always Maxwell Jacob Friedman. When he first started on the Independents, he was Maxwell Jacob Feinstein.
Friedman is a better name.
Right. But, well, unfortunately, there's also a professional wrestling personality and promoter or videographer. I forget what his actual job is, with the last name of Feinstein that has been profiled on a episode of Chris Hansen. So, there were some very smart people in the industry that kind of told MJF, like, hey, we got to change that name. And so he started going by Maxwell Jacob Friedman. But I still have his original shirt that says Maxwell Jacob Feinstein. I'm better than you, and you know it.
Oh, shit. That's got to be worth a chunk of change now.
That's right.
Here you go. Watch when he signs with the E.
I also have Chris
money now.
Statlander's first shirt from the Independents.
Oh, shit.
Chris Statlander, she was the leader of Space Style.
Okay. I mean, in my head, I was like, I understand why that didn't translate over to AEW, but that's pretty dope.
She was an alien for a little bit.
It's true with the.
She did the alien gimmick for a while.
Also, did you know that MJF did a Tough Enough audition tape?
Yep.
Did you know that, Toe?
No, I didn't. Is it out?
It's out. Yeah. It's kind of funny. I mean, he hasn't changed. He's a lot younger.
I'm sure Toe has seen Max on Rosie O'Donnell.
The TV show?
Yeah, he was a kid on the Rosie O'Donnell show.
Yeah, he sang.
No, I did not know this. Yo, this man did a lot of shit, huh?
Yeah.
With the
look how young he fucking looks too.
Word.
Morning from my usual schedule. Checked out on all my lady friends. Then I go on Twitter, I check out my feed, and something catches my eye. Triple H, you asked me if I'm tough enough. Well, Trip, is it okay if I call you Trip? You must not have gotten the memo. My name is Maxwell Jacob Feinstein. I am a former All-State middle linebacker, a former All-State amateur wrestler, and a present-day lady killer. But these are just facts, Trip. I know what you're really looking for. You're looking for that next big thing. You're looking for the guy with the physical prowess, the charisma, and the attitude. So, Trip, the question isn't if I'm tough enough. No. The question is, are you smart enough to know in the future of your company is looking at you dead in the face. Because my name is Maxwell Jacob Feinstein, and I'm better than you. And you know it.
Never changed.
And by the way, he missed it. There was one line that he used to do when he used to come out on the Independence. He'd be like, "My name is Maxwell Jacob Feinstein, and just in case you're deaf, dumb, blind, stupid, or all of the above, I'm better than you, and you know it."
Damn. Yeah, but I felt like that promo is the reason why he didn't make Tough Enough. This was like, why are you gonna shit on Trip? And everybody's like, it was a good promo, but I'm pretty sure Triple H was sitting there like, yo, fuck this guy.
Well, if you're gonna get anybody's attention, that's how you do it.
That's true. I mean, I got Chelsea Green's attention.
You did. Congratulations to that.
Yeah.
I saw you show up on Monday Night Raw and drag. Yeah.
No, Pete. You know, she hit me up on Instagram as soon as I posted the video on Instagram of me auditioning. She hit me up and she was like, "Yo, that was awesome. Did you put it on Twitter?" I said yes, and I tagged you in it. She goes, "Perfect. I'm gonna retweet it." So she actually retweeted it on Twitter.
Look at you.
See, your boy throws on a suit. I'm WWE material.
I'm just saying though, you better watch your back because Cardona might come after you.
Hey, listen, he saw the Devoneer. You know what I'm saying? He saw the suit.
He saw the suit, Pete.
That's right.
That's gonna be the next. That's gonna be the next exclusive figure created, courtesy of the Major Figure Podcast. It's the random Twitter guy in suit figure.
The suit guy.
Suit guy. Which, by the way, so I will say, if you play your cards right, I could see you being a 2023 version of Ralphus. Like an updated version of Ralphus.
What?
You don't know who Ralphus is?
Yeah, no, I know who Ralphus is. I'm just with Jericho. I'm like, and I gotta wear a crop top.
You would kill it with a crop top.
I mean, I got one right behind me. I got Cosmic's crop top. I was like, yo, you're selling shirts? Let me get one. She goes, you know, it's a crop top. I said, perfect. That's even better.
Let me get that crop top.
Yeah,
you could be Cosmic's Ralphus.
I mean, that's what I was thinking. Like, I mean, if there's somebody to be Ralphus for,
right?
I'd rather be her Ralphus than Jericho's Ralphus.
See, Toe to me would be a good Taz. I could see him as yeah.
No, because I would never confuse Joe for a black guy.
Say what?
Toes, well, a lot of people confuse me for black. That's just because of the way I speak.
Literally, I was 30 years old when I realized that Taz wasn't black.
You know, I still don't know what his nationality is.
I think it's Italian.
I was thinking that, but then I was like, wait a minute. This is the little racist in me. He does have that Spanish skin color a little bit. So what is he? Is he like Cuban, Italian, or?
Well,
that's what I was thinking.
His name is Peter Cernercia.
Oh, that's Italian.
Yeah. That's I got pound cake. Come on over.
Yeah.
Yeah. His
come on over.
Yeah. So
I want him to survive because I come on over.
Yeah. Eat if you can, leave if I let you. Come on over.
Wait a minute. That doesn't make sense.
Right? Shit.
Oh man. You know what? Hey, real talk. I'm gonna say this from the heart. 100 episodes of Toe in the show, and I've been on this show plenty of times. This show has been like talking to, 3 therapists all at once, and it's helped me through a lot of shit. We've been through a lot of shit together, and I just gotta say, man, congratulations on 100 episodes of this. It's awesome. So
100 of anything is crazy, and
Yeah.
it's awesome. And I got to give a lot of respect to Toe. Like I give respect to the entire network. Like everybody on this network does a lot. But the fact that like you can't open social media without seeing Toe's ugly mug doing a podcast. I mean, if it is a day that ends in a freaking Y, he is doing a podcast on something. And if he's not, he's at a wrestling show. Like Toe is legitimately out here just working. And Kenny, Gigi, everybody everybody that's a part of the network and does things. It's like, it's absolutely incredible what they've been able to do. Every show is fresh. Everything that has its own. Yeah, 5 tips of the day with toe tags.
Word. That was supposed to be a joke. That was like me making fun of everybody I see on the shorts. And then it got to the point where it was like, half of you motherfuckers need to hear this shit. And then it just became its own thing.
Listen, I just want to say one thing to Taekwon.
Yeah.
If he supports one of us, he supports all of us.
That's right.
So.
And also, fuck you, Taekwon.
Oh hell no! If he don't like Dave, he don't like Dave. Don't bring that hate over here. Hell no! Taekwon could be ruthless.
Man, show is taking a shit on the show.
Yeah.
How the fuck
I feel like Toe should be Toe should take the five tips of the day with toe tags and eventually evolve it into an Ask Toe Tag segment where it's kind of like Ask Ashley from All That and Amanda Bynes, where he just gets stupid questions and just go off on people.
Yo, I like that idea. The thing is, I don't think I'm gonna get that many questions. I'd probably make a video and be like, you know what? We're gonna have the Ask Toe, and then I'll put up hit me up on the DMs or some shit, and I'll answer your questions on the next shit.
Listen, you can do one a day, and you can make up your own questions. Like,
yeah, that's true.
Your own scenarios. Like the most famous one is like that kid that wrote in, "Dear Ashley, my mom makes me peanut butter jelly sandwiches every morning. She puts the peanut butter on the bottom and the jelly on the top. But I like the jelly on the bottom and the peanut butter on top. What should I do?" And
smack your mom in the face. Oh,
she comes out and she's like, "Well, thank you for this question. In order to solve this, what you should do is flip the freaking sandwich over." Like you would just go off. I feel like that would be a good toe tags kind of thing.
I mean, yeah, I can see that. Hide her birth control.
The perfect toe tag.
Yo, Juggernaut, appreciate you stopping by, man. No, but I mean, yo, there's so much stuff I want to do, but so little time. But I had an idea to start making like little videos because I'm watching videos of guys teaching people how to dress proper, right? Like you know how to wear sports coat, how to wear shoes, and all this other shit for the suit. And I'm sitting like, yo, I can literally teach y'all how to drink soda the right way. You want to drink soda like a man? I got the 5 different ways you could drink soda like a man in any situation.
TikTok teaching people everything now.
You know what I'm saying? I think that's pretty cool right there. And we're gonna have to see if we can make that work, and then Pootie's gonna have to react to it.
Any live questions you got, Juggernaut? Yeah, live questions.
No, but yeah, man. I mean, I try. I wouldn't be doing this for 100 episodes if I was here by myself.
You got a good team.
Yeah. Shit, the first time I ever tried to stream by myself, like the video games, I lasted 15 minutes, and 10 of those minutes I was pissed off, and then I said, "Fuck it."
How you drink soda the right way? With ice.
Well,
then you get the water.
Yeah, but yo, I also lasted 15 minutes. No, yeah, but listen, there's a whole process to it. You know, you got cans, you got plastic bottles, you got glass bottles, you got plastic cups, and you got glass cups. You know what I'm saying? See, Pootie says in a can, but it depends on where you at. Because you can't get no. If you at a outside event, at a barbecue, at a party or some shit like that, and they got cans, and you pull out a fucking plastic cup, now you being wasteful. Drink that shit from the fucking can.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
bro, 15 minutes is not bad, man. I last 15 minutes at home with my wife myself. I mean, I try to go for 30, but it's difficult.
Hey, Show, you got any soda you like to drink?
Yeah, grape soda. I'm
Okay.
black.
What?
That's racist.
Yeah. Wow.
Why does the soda gotta be black grape?
You know what's crazy? That's my favorite. Black cherry.
Wait, what?
What's your favorite soda? Grape soda. Oh, you know
Grape.
what's crazy? My favorite soda is black cherry.
It's
Wait,
when the grapes turn green. I'm just fucking with y'all.
my man, my
I
man
wish I was
said
home
I
fucking
got a
around.
favorite soda for every minute of the hour. Depends on what minute it is. We're in minute 4, black cherry. Minute 5, I like the clear soda.
I like that's funny because you were like, why is it black grape? And he's like, man, I love black cherry. It's like that's not the same. Jack and Coke.
You
Listen,
know, back in my day, there was something different. It was you jacked and then Coke. I don't know
no,
whether you're mixing that shit together.
back
You know
in
what
your
I'm saying?
day.
And y'all freaked out when I was screwing my wife for 15 minutes. But he's doing Jack and Coke.
Jack then Coke.
See? Okay.
But wait, who freaked out when you was doing your wife for 15 minutes?
Yeah.
My man.
Jack then Coke.
I mean, you would have to. You don't want to be coked up. You sitting there for hours. I don't feel anything.
Well, no, it's because you should never have clear before you have dark. So you
Yeah.
always have the alcohol first, and then you have the clear. Plus, the alcohol gets you nice and lightheaded and cool, and then Coke wakes you right the fuck up.
That's it.
Get you started.
That's
What
right.
she said. I've always thought, and here's an interesting drug interaction. So, being that I live with ADHD, at one point I was taking Adderall. I've always wondered, what would the combination of Adderall and Viagra do?
You'd be ready and at attention at the same time.
You
and
would
hyper focused.
you'd be focused, yeah.
Like, there you go.
I mean,
That'd be crazy, man. Because you do get hyper focused, and that's all you're ever gonna fucking think about. That's all you're gonna think about is your. Oh man, that's crazy. I didn't even think about that. What if you mix Adderall with Coke?
No, you can't do that. That'll kill you.
But what if?
Adderall basically is.
But what if?
Let's not.
Yo, Taquan, I think you're gonna last a little longer than a Goldberg match. Shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Also, I hate like those erectile dysfunction drugs. They're like, you take this and you'll be ready for 36 hours. You can go like, bro, you need 36 hours to decide when you're gonna have sex. I want to be ready in 15 minutes and go.
Yo, but not for
36
nothing.
hours, you're gonna be walking around your house looking like an uppercase L.
Yo, have you ever took one of those before? Yo, this is a free talk. My boy he got hands on Cialis, and I was like, "Fuck it." I had
I
an
took one in
opportunity.
college for the same reason. My boy got his hands on some, and I was like, "Screw it, I just want to try it."
Yeah, yo, and I was like, "Yo, this chick, I'm finally getting a chance." Like, fuck it, let's see if this shit works, bro. I'm not gonna lie. For a week, if I thought about something, rock hard. I was like, God damn. I could have been like, she has nice. Oh. You don't want to go in the wild with that shit. I swear to God, that shit was ready at attention. So, where we at, coach? Put me in the game. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah.
So I was like, shit. I'll tell you one thing, though. I had fun that night.
Toe said, but what if? Oh, there it is.
For real.
Nah,
Niggas my age shouldn't be abusing honey packs.
not the honey packs.
Has
Wait.
anyone done cocaine in here? No.
No, I haven't.
Not that I can legally admit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've signed an NDA. I can neither confirm nor deny.
Word.
Really? What's it? Oh, well, obviously it sucked, but I mean, what does it feel like? I guess I never.
To what? Take cocaine?
Well, yeah, it is. Yeah.
Oh, that is a good question.
Not
Like what?
it's turning dark. Actually, cocaine. Actually, Kenny, it's cocaine, so it's turning light.
Yeah, right? Why? Because show came in, it's turning dark? That's racist of you, Kenny.
Racist. Kenny no black. Kenny no black, man. He no black.
Oh my God! What? You take a Viagra before surgery or after? Okay. That if you took a Viagra before surgery, man, the nurses would they'd be a little distracted.
Right?
Tomato?
Is that what I thought that was cherries? Oh no, yeah. It's
Tomatoes.
Why are you throwing tomatoes?
That's what that is?
Because Kenny's out here waka wakaing me.
I guess so.
Why doesn't he come on the show?
Right? I gave him the link.
Huh? If you want to throw fucking tomatoes.
Kenny hasn't been on the show. The only show he's been on is the Monday show. He hasn't been on any other show for like 4 weeks.
Kenny fears me like Goldberg fears Bret Hart.
Kenny, you fight.
You can't or you won't.
Oh,
Right?
Oh. That sounds like that girl I met in the club.
For real.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Food for thought.
Because the only thing you really need to tell a girl from the club is fuck your man.
I remember, and this happened years ago. It actually worked. The girl that I said this to, I actually ended up dating. I'm no longer obviously dating this person. Remember, I walked up to a girl in a bar, and she hit me. I didn't even say a word. And she hit me with the go-to line. What's the line, Toe?
Go to hell?
No, I have a boyfriend.
Oh. I thought you meant finish this sentence. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So I walk up to this girl, don't even say a word. I just smile at her. You know, she knows I'm coming to talk to her.
Yep.
And immediately I get right up to her. She's like, I have a boyfriend. And I said, oh, that's fine. But it looks like you need a husband.
Ooh.
And I gave her my number, and she was just like speechless for a minute. And then, like, I think about a month later, we started dating.
Damn. My man said, you need a real man. Come on over.
Well, no, you don't say that. Like, you know, like, hey, like, you know, I get you have a boyfriend, but it looks like you need a husband.
Word.
Because listen, I'm sorry, boyfriends and husbands are two completely different job descriptions.
Yeah, they are.
You could be a great boyfriend and a terrible husband.
This is true.
I'm sorry if I'm triggering anybody in the chat right now.
Nah, I like to tell them, I got a boyfriend, but I'm a perfect side nigga.
There you go.
It's true though.
My favorite line is, hey baby, are you a vacuum cleaner? Because you suck. I'm out of here.
And that's how you close the show. No, I watch this one girl every Friday. She gives the Friday pickup lines, and she goes, "Hey, honey, does your left eye hurt?" No, why? Because you was looking right all day. I was like, that's just corny enough for me to use.
What
I like that corny shit.
What's your favorite pickup line? People
Give
in
me
the
a number
chat.
4. I don't
This is
want
for
it no more.
everybody.
Nah, my favorite pickup line.
Pineapples.
Right? Shit.
Because I can never think of any on the spot.
It depends. It depends. Oh man, I see the thing. I don't have a line I go to because I'm an idiot. So I just say stupid shit. Yeah. So
Yeah.
most of the time, like if somebody comes up to me speaking Spanish, I
too.
look at them dead in the face, like, "Oh, you don't speak Spanish?" It's like, "Yeah." I just assume you either saying I'm cute or you trying to feed me, and I don't see no food. So what's up?
I just, you know, I just do dick pics in real life. So I
Yeah.
just I just act like I have nothing to say. I'm like, my dick.
That's it.
Because that's what a dick pic is, gentlemen. When you just send a woman a dick, it's like,
Yeah.
my dick.
Yeah.
It's like I have nothing to say. Here's my dick.
Well, me, I send the more sophisticated dick pic. I send the "It's Tuesday" dick pic.
The one where it's dressed as Santa's little elf.
Yeah. I like to dress it up, give it a beard.
You know what's
What?
funny though? You know what's funny though? It's the whole phenomenon of that became so much more of a thing when we started getting digital phones and digital cameras, because it used to just be a prank thing. Like you're at a wedding, everybody's got those little like disposable cameras. So you're at a wedding, there's one lone disposable camera on a table. You walk up to it, nobody's around. You stick it in your pants, take a picture of your dick, put the camera back on the table, and walk the fuck away.
Oh, those poor Walgreen employees. Oh my God.
And the worst part about it was no one would know that it's you unless you're like the only black person at the wedding. But
Yeah, right.
you know,
I
you
know
know,
Tyrone's dick from anywhere. How do you
right.
know this, honey?
But you know, you just walk away and it's fine. And then somebody develops the pictures 3 months later, and they're like, "Oh, this was Kathy's wedding. Here's Kathy. Here's the kids. Oh my God, here's a dick." Ah. You know,
Never invite Pete to.
I'm actually a great wedding guest. Actually, I'm a great wedding guest.
Just don't leave your phone around.
Word.
Well, no, see, that's the thing. You can't do that now because I feel like things became more prevalent. Because let's be real honest. Let's be real honest. Back in the day, when we had the disposable cameras with the film that you had to take to the old creepy guy in the photo development shop, right? If you took a picture, okay, and went to go have it developed, you had an hour to think about whether or not that was a good choice to make.
Yeah.
And then by the time that picture was developed, you were like, yeah, no, this is stupid. And you didn't do it. Now it's like we don't have that time to think. It's just an instant thing. You take the picture and you send it, and it's just like,
I sent it to the wrong person. I'm sorry.
oh, shit. Show me on the doll where the priest touched you.
Yeah, right.
Damn.
Or you just, is it supposed to be this hard?
God damn it.
The worst thing to do, imagine like you're dating a health professional or like you're trying to like flirt with a health professional and you send them one of those pictures and just like, it shouldn't look like that. You should get that checked.
Yeah, you got herpes.
Oh.
Did your dick always look like a rose? No, it happened.
Not a kiss from a rose in the rain. Not the seal penis. Which, by the way, like Heidi Klum, like what were you doing with your life, Heidi Klum?
Word.
Man.
You ever sent random dick pics?
Looks like a man, but she's not.
Yo, this is the 100th episode, right? So we got to talk about something we talked about in the intro. Have you ever sent random dick pics to people, to women? And I hope you didn't send it to guys.
I mean, hey, if that's what they're into, you know, whoever does that to other men, like if that's what you're into, hey, by all means.
No, I hear you.
Who are you talking to?
Feel free, Pootie. I'm talking to you in the chat and You ever just was like,
never random.
what do you mean, like a random person in your phone?
No,
I mean,
never.
Those were always premeditated.
yeah. Like you're talking to a chick and like, I don't really know if this is going anywhere. Dick pic.
No, I don't. No,
No?
no. I'm provoked. Nope.
Really?
Yeah.
You ask before you send, Juggernaut? How old are you?
What do you mean?
Can I send you a dick pic?
It's all in the context. I don't know.
I mean,
Like if you're getting hot and heavy and in during text or a phone call, then okay. But like if you just do it just to fucking do it, that's I don't know. Nobody
You
wants
should
to.
never be
Nobody in their everyday life just wants to see a penis.
listen, I've done it plenty of times.
No, the DP should never be the initiating picture. It should always be initiated by the other person that then opens the door to said picture. But if you're leading with the DP, problem.
Well, most of the time I do is because I feel like they're wasting my time anyway. So it was like, yo, here you go. What you want to do with this?
Like if you're not starting the conversation with like a lockup and a headlock takeover, and you're just going straight for the standing shooting star press, we have a problem.
but sometimes they work though. Be like, yo, you know what happened to me this morning? No, what? Boom. This is what happened to me this morning. I was thinking about you all night.
Said boom.
Boom. With the boom. You get the
dynamite.
Yeah, you get the boom and then the whoop pick.
Here comes the boom. Ready
That's
and
it.
not.
And they're like, oh my God, y'all my God. And we're like, yep, that's what you were saying in my dreams. And then pow. Now let me see that booty.
Toes doing the finisher before the match even starts.
Yo, you got to, Brock Lesnar this shit. Just pop up in there. F5. What's up, baby? Take me out to dinner. Nah, man, but that was as a kid. Well, I guess yeah. As a kid, that was my opening line. Like, so yo, you want to fuck? No, all right, I'm out.
Mail them a dick.
Yeah, and then that's when they yell at you for that. That's when you send them a dick pic. Like, see, put that in your mouth. I believed. I was like, I'm not wasting my time for shit.
Listen, because Toe believes the children are the future.
This is true. But because I don't have a short attention span. I have a short patience span. So if we're talking and this conversation's not going nowhere, boom, you want to fuck? Here goes the cockpit. I got things to do. I would rather waste my own time than have someone else waste my time. I'm not begging you for a conversation. You want to fuck? No, all right, I'm out. That was me when I was younger. 7 seconds you had to respond to me. Otherwise, I'm going somewhere else.
All the time?
Nope.
Look at. You ever think about how many girls you probably could have had with if you weren't like that?
Yeah.
Well, you could have fell in love. Then you're like, nah, fuck it. You don't want me.
If you can't even have a conversation with me, you expect me to fall in love with you now? You whore. that was my thing. It's like,
I'm not even kidding though. I was talking to this girl for a little bit, and she's like all upset because she's alone or whatever, and she just wants to have somebody with her. So I'm like, I'm not doing anything. And then she goes, not like that. And then I go, okay, what did you mean? She's like, I just meant like somebody to be in a relationship with. And I'm like, okay.
What the fuck did you think I meant?
Yeah, what did you think I meant? And she goes, I just can't find anybody. How come nobody wants me?
You're a fucking idiot.
I said, hey, we can try a couple of dates and see where it goes. Okay. The next day I text her, morning, haven't heard from her. Next day, morning, haven't heard from her. Next day, morning, it's been a week and a half.
Maybe she died.
You want her to respond to you? Send
Maybe
a cockpit. Send a cockpit. See how fast she'll fucking respond to you. See how fast she'll respond to you.
See how fast I'll call the cops.
No, they don't call the cops. They ain't got the balls.
No. No, they got the ball. That's why they got the pick.
Yeah. But they can't prove it's yours.
Oh.
No, but you know what I'm saying? Like, that was the thing. It was, oh, you don't want to talk to me? Oh, you real chatty now, ain't you? Fucking bitch.
Yeah, that'll strike up any fucking conversation, even if you send it to a dude.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Neil deGrasse Tyson, you don't want to interview with us? Dick pic.
Cockpit. Yeah, you know something?
Wow.
He's getting it.
Just pulling out the Cash Wheeler.
You know something? That's it. I'm about to hit up Simon Miller. You just gave me the confidence, bro. Let's go. Where's he at?
Where's he at?
Come on over.
Dear Simon, cock.
Come on over. I don't know how you do it in your country, but cockpit. Come on over. This is a hill.
Does this look like a hill to you?
Oh man. We did all that in one take.
It was amazing. I told you guys fed like right off of each other.
Word.
Comedy gold. I love that. Yeah, 2023 has been an actual like really good year.
Yo, word, for real.
And yeah, like I'm getting sentimental again, but this team, man, this team stronger than it has ever been. I love how everything now is just, it's concrete. Everything's got a place. We all got a place. What you got there?
Yeah, you coming over here with ice cream? You not offering nobody nothing?
First of all, is that Haagen-Dazs?
We're not sponsored, so I can't show the label.
Is that Haagen-Dazs? One of the best ice creams known to man?
Very much. It might be.
But what flavor is that? Was that vanilla bean? I feel like you got a vanilla bean.
I'm not a vanilla guy. My mother was a vanilla person. No offense. I'm a chocolate person. So this is my favorite flavor is chocolate chip.
We got another thing in common.
Chocolate
fine
chip.
too.
If I ever get Ben and Jerry's, I would get the chocolate fudge brownie.
Yeah. That little brownie's nice, a little chew in there.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm looking at myself. I said this on stream earlier, but I look at myself. I got mad nerd neck. It is bad. It is so bad. Mad nerd neck. Nerd neck. Yeah. Look at the way I'm sitting. I'm sitting on a chair. My back is up against this. If I go any further like that, I'm looking up at the sky, right?
Yeah.
But when I'm like sitting down normal, it looks like I'm constantly leaning over like I'm typing something.
Yeah.
Nerd neck.
Sheldon Cooper neck.
You know what?
I got no neck, so it's like I gotta put my back to shit.
So I don't know how to fix that. I look like I'm leaning over, researching something when I'm on stream.
Sure.
So it's because you're essentially what you've done is your shoulders are back here, your head is now here, right? So that's what ends up happening.
Damn.
So what needs to end up happening is you need to adjust. You need to get an adjustment that pulls your shoulders back and readjusts your cervical spine, because your cervical spine is likely, so the curve of your cervical spine, which is usually light, it's probably more elongated than it needs to be, hence why it's pushing the neck out. I'm a big chiro guy. So for me, all those things, like I research a lot of it. I watch a lot of YouTube videos. So that's usually what ends up happening. You'll notice, and I have the same thing. My shoulders are further back than where they should be. So I actually need to bring my neck back so that it's here. So what you want to do to start correcting that is take your shoulders back and start to like bring the neck back, and just do that a couple of times every day, and kind of just also do that. It could also be that your levator scapular muscles are very tight and they hold your neck forward. So Then you're
Yeah,
looking.
because that's what fucking hurts. I'm not gonna lie. Toe, do you want to like, you know, just like
Rub
put me in
that.
a chokehold and then lift me up? That'll fix it.
Got you.
Rub
No, yeah.
that man.
Like what's his name does to Darby Allin?
The same thing. Rub him like Nick Shin be rubbing.
Oh man.
Wait, I don't want all that. I just want to fix my nerd neck. Nobody knows that term either. I've been using that term. Yeah. I've been using that term because I learned I learned it like 10 years ago from, you remember Attack of the Show?
Yeah.
They said that one time, and I thought it was like a normal thing that you say when you describe this. Nerd neck looks like a turtle, and nobody knows what I'm talking about. Yeah, see, nobody knows. Even Pootie doesn't know.
Yeah.
But
See, I
now,
don't have a neck, so that's why I don't know the neck lingo.
well, now that's going to be my term. I'm going to coin that. Anybody else says it, they're a fucking poser.
That's right.
Nerd neck.
Yeah. Even Juggernaut. Is that a Chicago thing?
No, just a thing I've always said.
And we got the nerd neck now.
You know what I'm talking about when I say it. Nerd neck. Because it's people that sit down, play video games all the time, and their posture is always leaning.
Ah, okay.
You know what I mean? Yeah, now you're looking at your posture, right?
Well, no, the thing is, I don't have that because when I walk, I make my shoulders bigger and I like put my head back so I can see my shoulders through my peripheral. Because I like to be like, yo, I'll fuck anybody up that's out here. So I try to be like a peacock and just fucking spread my wings, let the bitches know. You want a cockpick or not? Huh? What are we doing here? I'm a floating head? Jesus.
Shout out to Pootie for sending me a posture strap. He's really looking out for me.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
You know what's funny? He's Pete was talking about the chiropractic and shit. That's a word that I'm using. Yep.
Yeah.
And I was working out with my boy years ago, and we're laying down, and he's like, "Yo, when the fuck was your left foot longer than your right foot?" I said, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, your leg is longer than." I said, "Nah, this bullshit." And he actually showed me. So I was like, I've been having back problems. I go to a chiropractor. And I tell him this. He's like, "Oh shit, it is. Maybe your back is misaligned." He sends me to get an X-ray, and that's where I found out my spine was compressed. Right?
And your
he's like,
off, right?
Yeah, and he's like, "I'm surprised that you don't have any tingling in your legs because you're about to sever that fucking nerve that's there. It was the last vertebrae in the spine." And he spent months massaging my back and trying to crack it. He couldn't do it. He couldn't do it at all. It was, yeah. And I'm sitting there like, if I went to an Asian woman, she'd have cracked that shit day one. And I would have hit my growth spurt.
I hate that you have to go through like so many preliminaries when you go to a chiropractor just to get your back cracked.
Yeah.
You got to sign this, do this, stand on this. What's your height? What's your weight? What's your social security? Like, oh my God, man, just crack my back. I'll give you money.
Because if you get paralyzed, they don't want to take any fault in it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. One bad. Oh.
Word.
Then I'll have nerd neck forever, and I'll be in a wheelchair.
But I mean, then that's when you're getting cockpicks.
Not the cockpicks.
No, but yeah, that sucks. I'm leaning, like I'm laying on my side, and I have my like legs crossed over each other, and I have my knee poked out, and he's trying to press the knee down to pop it out. And I guess because at that time I was doing a lot of squats, and my lower body has always been the most muscular part of me. Took pride in my legs. And he literally jumped on my knee. And I can see him bouncing off of my fucking legs like he's on a trampoline. And I'm like, yo, bro, can I just get one of my boys to do this shit to me? Like, he's like 400 pounds. And then one day I said, fuck it. I put my knee underneath, you know where the box frame is for the bed?
Yeah.
I put my knee under that. I'm laying there. I just wedged it in there, and I just started fucking turning violently. Like, what? and I heard clack clack. I did the I was like, I think I did it. I think I did it, and it never went back.
Well, who you got to see, Joe? Go on YouTube and look up Dr. Tubio, Tubio. He's out of a clinic in Houston, Texas, which I'm planning to hopefully go to one day soon enough. But that man is the truth.
Alex Tibio?
Tubio, yeah, Tubio.
Yeah. Is that the one that does the wrestlers? No, right?
No.
Jesus.
Mhm.
'Cause, I saw Bailey do one, and my man took a hammer and a chisel to her shit, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
That's Bo Hightower. Tubio is good. I've been wanting to go to Tubio. The two chiropractors I've been wanting to see is either Dr. Tubio down in Houston, Texas, or Dr. Brenda Mondragon down in Orlando, Florida. She does a lot of not only is she a good chiropractor, but she does a lot of soft tissue work as well, which is really, really a big thing. No, the Y strap king is the guy in Texas, the old guy. Forget what his name is. Well, he's
Not
not.
Bo
Well,
Hightower.
he does the ring dinger, which is
Oh.
where the Y strap essentially came from. So that would be Dr. Gregory Johnson in Houston, Texas. He did the ring dinger. He does the ring dingers on a table. And then the Y strap is essentially a strapped version of the ring dinger. The ring dinger, though, is a lot more effective because they pinch in your hips. So it literally pinches that bottom of that it pinches your sciatics so they can pull the spine out, which is really good.
Shit.
Yeah, thank you for that. That's our Instagram. I don't have a personal Instagram anymore. You could also find either my personal or my regular We Are Wrestling on Twitter as well, wrestling_we. And then Pete Rosado is my personal Twitter. So yeah, that's all there. Instagram, though, I only kept the company Instagram. I got rid of the regular one.
I have news.
Uh-oh.
Oh, breaking news. Cash will pull out another gun.
Wrestling Otaku has come out with a food critic series.
I thought he was going to say he responded to you.
Have a good night, everybody.
No,
but seriously,
he's responded to you.
No. I wish he won't respond to me.
Nah, yo, but going back, have you guys ever did acupuncture? I've done it once. I was in a car accident. That's how I tore my rotator cuff the first time, and we went to this lawyer and they had this whole thing and they did whatever, these x-rays or whatever the fuck case may be. They're like, oh, you got herniated this and shit. And they did this acupuncture on my knee, on my back, on my neck. And I'm like, this isn't helping shit. Do you know what you're doing? And then they moved it and I'm like, no, I don't like this. Can we go home now? I don't understand how that works. Unless they must have not knew what they were doing, or I have so much pain that little shit doesn't help. Because you ever live with so much pain that it's like at this point, the shit that people do to get mild pain out, it doesn't help you.
Yeah. You mean like take Advil?
Yeah. Like people are like, oh, why don't you do this? It's like, because it's beyond that.
Yeah.
It's beyond that.
I think I'm fucked. Yeah. My lower back is fucked.
Oh.
Huh?
Shit. I mean, is it muscular wise or is it disc wise or?
I don't know. I think it's a disc.
Mm.
You know, my cat, I swear to God, if it's a certain time of the night. What time is it?
12:38.
So for you, what, 11:39?
Yeah, so it's 11:39. This is around the time where I start going to bed, winding down. She knows this. She has like an internal clock now. She acts like fucking Jack Nicholson in The Shining whenever I'm not coming out of this room. Just fucking just relentless, nonstop meowing, trying to go into the bottom half of the door. So, oh my god.
By the way, Toe, I have news.
Uh-oh.
It's just come to my attention that one of the longest reigning text acronyms has been canceled. LOL has been canceled
How the hell did they cancel LOL?
in favor of IJBOL. I just burst out laughing.
Nah.
Thank you once again, TikTok generation.
Yeah, you just made this shit more complicated. LOL is perfect. 3 letters, 1 syllable. Like, what's going on? IJBGBGT. I felt like you told me that LOL now is gay. LOL now has joined the LGBTQ community, and now it doesn't go by acronyms anymore. It's a they them, and we can't use it unless we know the password. Like, what the fuck? AGBCGG. I just what? No,
Not GG.
yeah, nah. If someone says that shit to me, I swear to God, I'm going to fucking tell them, "Have a good day, sir. Never talk to me again."
Oh, you see what Pro just put?
Yeah,
That's where I got it from too.
Holy shit.
Yep, here it is.
IJBOL. I just bowed out of Louisiana. I'm jealous, bald, out-looking lesbians. I'm jealous of bald, overweight lesbians. That's what that means. I don't know, or licorice. There you go. I just bit old licorice.
Not old licorice.
Holy shit. How did you take the fucking fun out of laughing out loud? I remember rolling on the floor laughing was a little bit too much for me.
Yeah, and then it was rolling on the floor laughing my ass off.
Yeah. It's like, wait a minute.
Which,
If you're rolling on the
some
floor,
of these acronyms, I'm still just figuring out. Like, literally, I'm not even gonna lie. It was probably 3 years ago when I figured out what IRL meant.
oh, yeah, in real life.
Right. I didn't know what IRL meant. And literally, like 3 years ago, I figured it out. There was a couple of nuns. Like, I come from the generation where the only acronym we used was ASL.
Yeah. Age, sex, location.
Right.
That was it. That's all we needed to know.
That means as hell now. Did you know that? I'm tired. No. I'm tired as hell. ASL.
Oh my god.
Yep.
I know that the AF shit.
Yeah, AF. Like, that took me a while to figure out too.
I'm tired as fuck. And like, why would you take the joy out of writing the word fuck? You know? Like, or saying the word fuck. Because people say AF. Like, why would you say an acronym? Oh, LOL. Shut the fuck up. You're not laughing. I see you. You're not laughing. There's no reason for you to spell it out for me.
See, to me, there's a level to it. LOL is when a joke is kind of funny, but it's not like you're crying laughing.
Yeah.
And then you got fucking, when a joke is really funny, you put LMAO.
Yeah. Laugh my ass off.
Yeah.
That's all we need. And now you got the little emoji, so you could do the whole
yeah, if it's really, really funny.
Yeah, you know.
Have you ever texted somebody in the same room as you and they text you back LOL with the deadest face in the world?
Yeah.
It's just like, but you just typed LOL.
I text somebody and they looked at their phone, they gave me the dead stare, and then wrote back, I fucking hate you. That's when you know it's funny, but they can't laugh. When they go, I fucking hate you, that's when you know your shit hit.
So Jug is basically just New Yorkers working smarter, not harder.
Yeah.
So we just say, instead of saying yeah, right, or you right, we say I.
Yeah. I remember one time my boss hits me up. He's like, yo, you don't need to come into work today. We don't have much. I was like, all right. He goes, what does that mean? I said, it means okay, asshole.
Basically. But by the way, Toe, you remember the iconic hip hop song Whoop There It Is?
Yes.
You know where that actually came from?
No.
So Tag Team, they were the club DJs at the original Magic City, the iconic strip club in Atlanta.
Okay.
And when the strippers would bend over and everything would show, they would say, as the DJs, whoop, there it is.
Oh, shit.
And then they turned it into a hit record.
That makes that song even better now. Whoop, there it is. Oh, shit. See, we need shit like that. Where is that, Gen Z? Is that what this new shit is?
This
Gen Z?
new generation talked about it. Fucking they will take what we already created and then pretend like they invented it constantly.
Yeah.
So now there's this belief that there's a conspiracy going around that birds aren't real and that they're just drones that have cameras built into them to spy on us, right? That's been around since the fucking 70s, okay? Weird ass fucking, meth head bums from the 70s used to think that kind of shit. Now they're over here claiming it's a Gen Z thing because they make viral TikToks about it. Why? You
They
didn't
got-
invent everything. Riz is flirting. I don't know where that came from either. There's a lot of stupid fucking words out there.
I thought Riz was like a joke. Like somebody pulled the Riz on you.
No, Riz is charisma.
Oh, that's what that. Oh, it's short for charisma.
When you got the Riz, you got charisma.
Oh.
But they use it for flirting.
Well, yeah, because it's charisma.
Yeah.
You have to have. Yeah. Okay.
You gotta have the Riz.
I'm still stuck on where these fucking people got glizzy from.
That's a Philadelphia thing. That's from Philly.
Well, that shit. Yo, I don't know how glizzy became gay. Cause we like, oh, you eat glizzies, and I don't know, but I eat hot dogs. I'll smack somebody in the face. They'd say it's a glizzy. If I go to a store, like a restaurant, if I go to Nathan's and they say, "Oh, Nathan's original glizzies," I'm walking the fuck out.
You're not a glizzy goblin?
No.
My ex-girlfriend was.
Hey,
yo.
Pro, we got to get you up there. When you say "hey yo," you got "hey yo."
Hey, dude, that was.
Hey yo.
Yeah, there it is.
You gotta have that, like the yo part's gotta like either the A part's gotta be elongated or the yo part's gotta be elongated.
Pete, you don't know me very well. I'm very monotone.
Yeah,
well, I know. No, I know that. I know that. I've researched you. I've been in your house. I've seen you when you didn't know I've seen you. I've watched you sleep.
You're one of the birds, aren't you?
Right. I am the birds. Alfred Hitchcock.
The AO gotta sound almost insulting.
Right. But no, we gotta get you. We gotta get you with the we gotta get you with it. It's you either gotta hit with the "hey yo" with the long A, or you gotta hit with the "hey yo"
like that. Okay.
Kind of.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm still trying to figure out how to order a bacon, egg, and cheese. So
you're saying it too slow.
No, just let me get a bacon, egg, and cheese. It's one word. Bacon, egg, and cheese.
Yeah. Let me get a bacon, egg, and cheese, salt, pepper, ketchup. And that's it. Don't ask no more questions. I answered every question you have about my bacon, egg, and cheese.
And whatever you do, I'm telling you right now, I will rip your kidney out with my bare hands if I see you go into a bodega and I hear you say the Aki way.
Yeah. Yeah. You don't want that shit the Aki way.
No.
What the fuck is the hockey way?
Some idiots making deep fried sandwiches out of anything. This guy bring him a cake. He made a fucking bacon, egg, and cheese with the cake, and I don't know. It's weird shit. I wouldn't eat none of that. But yeah. Yo, I had a bacon, egg, and cheese with salt, pepper, ketchup, and mayonnaise today. And I did not taste the mayonnaise. So I was like, yo, either you didn't put a sufficient amount of mayonnaise or the eggs cancel it out. He said mayo and ketchup.
Well, yo, when did cap become a thing?
I don't know. That's another stupid thing. Like, no cap. Fuck you mean? Somebody said that shit to me. I said, what the fuck you mean no cap?
What does that mean?
It's like it's their way of saying dead ass. Like, they're not lying. And I'm like, yo, why did you say no cap to replace dead ass? Dead ass is a way harder word. Like, you want to sound like a pussy? No cap. You want to sound like a man? Yo, dead ass? I fucked 3 of those bitches yesterday. Not, yo, no cap. I fucked 2 of those bitches. Like, that just, no cap, you lying.
Yeah.
Dead ass is a possibility. You know what I'm saying?
It feels like there's more work saying no cap than there is just saying you're lying.
Yeah. Yes, then you got the other people when you say so cap, that's cap. Like, no, Captain America's dead.
It's America's ass.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Shit. These fucking kids changed the lingo up so much. I hate the fleek shit.
No one says that anymore.
I know, but when it first came, I hated it. I hated all that. I'm on fleek. Why can't you just be fucking fresh? Like, you was fresh. You know what I'm
they
saying?
weren't clean.
That's true.
You can't be fresh if you're not clean.
That's true.
Right.
Dirty asses with fleek eyebrows or whatever the fuck they call them.
Right. It's like, it's weird though, because something like that. Like there's been moments where I've been like fine but not dandy.
Yeah.
And then I've been in moments where I'm just like in the throes of dandyhood, but not fine.
Yeah.
One time for about 3 minutes in 1992, I was both fine and dandy at the same time, but nobody asked me how I was.
That's the worst. When you're ready to answer a question of how are you and no one gives a shit.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
That is the fucking worst.
Yeah.
Dandy like a lion, baby.
That's a thing?
No.
Oh,
like
dandelion. Got it. Yeah. I got it. Yes. I read it like the King of the Jungle lion.
You did. Yeah. Like Lion King.
Yeah. Oh, she betting while I got me, mama way.
Like I am the mighty jungle. The lion sleeps tonight.
You know what I'm saying? Shit.
Man, I don't know. But hey, it's late. I'm probably gonna get going here pretty soon.
It's late. What are you talking about?
I got a wedding I gotta go to. I got 2
suits. Don't take any dick pics.
Nah, it's my cousin's wedding.
That'd be
if it was my friend's wedding, then yeah. But
I got a dad's birthday party to go to. I'm not taking dick pics there either. That'd be
don't do that either.
Yeah. Save the dick pics for Chuck E. Cheese.
Lord, no. Let's not. No.
And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, we like to end things the way we start things, controversially. It's your friendly neighborhood knuckleheads, Pete. Appreciate you stopping by for the 100th episode, Pro. Appreciate you stopping by. Ray is a troublemaker. I don't give a shit if he's here or not. I'm still gonna call him that. And Show, next time, shut up, Show. Let one of us speak. Peace, everybody.